Well, I think I'm starting about 2 minutes early, so I shall just hang around until somebody comes to join me. I'm sure you will very soon. I can't do this, sending everybody out an email. I can't do it because it doesn't work for me. Oh, hi there, Candy Golf. I knew somebody would join me eventually. Let me have a sip of my really boiling hot coffee. Oh, it's not as hot as I thought it was. Well, there's only you and I here at the moment. How am I? Well, the eyes are still a bit red and sore, if you can see it in the corner there. But, oh, hi, Donna. Hi, Bonnie. Well, I'm going to apologise in advance because my idiotic internet, every time I breathe on it, it goes off. It went off. Hi, Joe. It went off just moments before I went live, and I thought, oh, here we go. I thought it was going to be a repeat of last Saturday. Anyway, it's come back on at the moment. But I'd like to know they keep blaming me when I don't do anything. It's over there and I'm not touching it. I'm not anywhere near it. And it just keeps going off. Oh, you're watching my video, yeah. Hi, Esther. Eyes are still sore, so I've left. Can you see red there? Yeah. Hi, Katrina. But they've gone down more or less now. Oh, the apple green. I don't really know. I'd have to measure it, Donna, and let you know. I just set off. If you remember one Saturday when I was doing something and it didn't work out, so I just got the green cotton and just started something. Hi, Emma. What pattern am I using for a shawl? It's just a granny stitch shawl. There's millions of them on Ravelry if you have a look round. I don't know whether it fits me, Donna. I haven't tried it on yet. Oh, hi, Ian. Hi, Eldonna. Hi, Darlene. Oh, yeah. Oh, my eyes. It was like a bullfrog. They were just completely full of like water, and I could hardly see out of them. They were terrible. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Kim. There was no way I could have appeared on a video. I couldn't have even seen you. I was like that with the eyes. They were just, it was an allergy to something. I don't think it was my eye makeup or anything like that because I haven't changed anything. So all I can think of is I had something on my fingers or something like that and rubbed my hand, rub my eyes with my fingers or something like that. Yeah, it could be something to do with me being diabetic. Everything's because I'm diabetic. I've got myself 2 new books anyway. I don't know whether you noticed or not. The hairy bikers have done like dieting books, so I thought I'll give it a whirl. But they look a bit complicated for somebody who doesn't like cooking. Oh, hiya, Zoe. Hi, Addie. Oh, oh. Oh, my chat's gone off. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, I sold quite a bit of it. The posting is atrocious. I mean, I'll probably take a hit on it actually because I'd hate telling people the actual price of the blinking posting if it's going to the US. Yeah, hi, Latonia. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm having an itchy back. That red stash with all the oddments in it, yeah. I thought it was all one lot, actually. I think it was sold to me as one lot. But when I came to sort it all out, it was 3 different. Well, it could just be 2 different lots because 2 of the balls have got no bands on them. Hi, Simon. Why does my chat keep going off? Oh, today is not going to be a good day. I can see this coming. I can't see anybody's chat anymore. What is going on? Oh, it's come back now. I know I get a different price when I look it up, look up the grams and everything on the post office site. So you think that should be okay. And then when you get to the post office, they charge you something more. I don't know what chart they work off. I think they just look at it, look at the size of it, and think, no, yeah, I'll charge her that much for it, yeah. Where's my friend? She's probably working, if I know Sue, yeah. I was hoping to see her before we go to Woolfest on Friday. She did say that she would try and get down like yesterday, but obviously she either had to work or something. Yeah, I know you can't, and I hate overcharging people, because it, oh, I don't want to be thought of as like a cheater or something, but I usually finish up taking the crunch. Will I be filming at the festival? I will if I remember. Zoe is supposed to give me a poke, like, get your camera out. And but Zoe will definitely be filming. I'm sure she will, won't you, Zoe? But I've even got two batteries and two memory cards just in case. But I need to charge my battery up. You went and splurged after seeing my video. I'm not sure whether Sue is bringing a camera or not. She doesn't normally take photographs of anything, so I don't know if she's even got a camera. I'm sure she has one somewhere. I'll tell her to get a camera, or she's got to buy one of those throwaway ones. I'm sure they must have a camera in the family. Oh, thank you, Raffaella. You're from Italy, are you? I wish I could say anything more than buongiorno. Oh, you caught me at the beginning when I was talking to myself. Yeah, I do that a lot. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, I'm always talking to myself. Oh, I know. We're going to make a run to Lolly's one day, Sue and I, when she's not working, which is kind of like hard to fit in with her constant working. And but it will be after. Oh, she's coming to you on Wednesday night. Ooh! Video chat, Zoe. You'll be too busy nattering, I know you two. You won't have time for little old me. Oh dear. Yeah, we won't be going to Lolly's until I don't know, really. It'll definitely be after. But it's got to be after Woolfest, yeah. I was naughty. I bought some Red Heart, the jazzy stripes. They had it. I think it was you, Ian, that enabled me. It was either you or Nathan, I'm not sure which, who told me that it was on at Wool Warehouse. So instead of getting rid of everything, I was buying that because I was watching DOY7 Creations, and she'd made one of those great big shrugs, out of a big granny square. And I fell in love with the colour of it. You've lost your eyes. Thought it was just me that lost the eyes. Hi, Robin. I don't think Claire's brought a straw donkey on the plane. What's it? It's a wrap anyway. What is it? Is it one of those shawl in a ball things? I don't think she'll have room in a suitcase. Oh, it's a colour changing cake. I've got so many of those now. I really must be ruthless and get rid of a few. Cotton acrylic 4-ply, yeah. I've got a cotton 4-ply somewhere. I think I still got one colour left. But I did use the blue and I gave the other blue to Sue. That was one of Icy's I've had to stop looking at ice. I've actually got an order. It's only 3 packs coming from ice, but I don't know where it's got lost to. I know, we don't have any hobby lobbies and things like that, do we? Or when they go in places and say, oh, they've got this and it's only $2.99, and you're thinking, oh, yeah, I've just paid $5 a ball for it over here. Which is quite a cheap price if you normally buy it from eBay. So if anybody wants to do the jazzy colours in Red Heart, the stripes stuff, they've got it at Wool Warehouse at the moment. You're with Randy on Hobby Lobby. You don't get the deals. No, we don't get any deals really here. We don't have all this coupon stuff like they get in America. There's not enough shops, is there, Zoe, to get coupons? Yeah, I've got 3 colours in. It's sort of like an ombre. What's my treat for tonight? It's a whisper bar. It's just chocolate, really. Yeah, so that's what I mean, $2, and we're paying £5 for the Red Heart stripes. As I say, I watched DIY 7 Creations, and she went in Hobby Lobby or whoever it was. She went someplace anyway, and she cleared out masses of this yarn that was $1.99. Sorry, Donna, if I'm tempting you. I shouldn't be having any chocolate at all. Christina, if you're watching, close your eyes. But I'm sorry, it's Saturday night. I always have a treat on a Saturday night. Better wipe my fingers before I pick up my crochet. What did I have today? Oh, I know. I had is it ravioli when it's like square things with something in the middle? I had spinach and ricotta with a cheese sauce over the top. Pizza. Oh no, I don't like anchovies. They're too salty. I don't like anchovies and I don't like olives. I have to pick them all off. And it's so funny, if people like olives, they always say they only get a few. But because I don't like olives, they seem to give me dozens of the things. No, I don't like anchovies at all. Why have I got lipstick all over there? I'm just a messy lipstick person. No, I don't like olives. My son and daughter-in-law sit there and eat olives, stuff with cream cheese, is it, or something, as a bit of a snack. And they say, do you want one? I said, no, I don't want one. No, you see, I don't like salt. That's probably why I don't like olives, isn't it? And they put loads of olives on my pizza, even though I say, no olives, please, no anchovies, please. And I always seem to get, they must hear, anchovies and olives, please. Not the no bit. I don't know. Feta cheese I like in small doses. I ate a lot of it when I was over in Greece with salads and stuff. But I don't actually buy it over here. funny how you eat it when you're over there, don't you? Think it's wonderful. It tastes differently somehow than the supermarket stuff we get here. Yeah, but the Greek feta cheese, when you're in Greece, it tastes completely different than the feta cheese that you buy here. Yeah. I mean, it's like when you go in a restaurant and they put some kinds of dressings on your salads and that, and they taste really nice. But then when you buy dressings in the supermarket and put them on your salad, it tastes horrible. Horrible, I should say, not horrible. Oh, it's a pita. I haven't had pita breads for a long time, actually. I used to like them with cream cheese and tomatoes and a bit of salad. Hi, Ruth. How are you? I've got lipstick all over my cup now. It says Crochet Queen on the top of it and lipstick all over the top of it. No, I'm not keen on olives. When we were in Greece like that, they grow there, don't they? They offer you olives with everything, and it's like, no, thank you. Don't want any. Oh, look, I've got a little bit of hair sticking up on top. Ooh. It looks quite light actually today, my hair, but it's actually really, really dark now. Ah, Ruth, hello. Come and join the gang. We're all having fun on here. Yeah. So what are you all doing with your Saturday nights? Because I know it's afternoon for a lot of you, isn't it? Are you all going out on the town? Are you going to the cinema? What are you all going to be doing tonight? Or if you've got kids, I suppose you're not doing anything tonight, are you? Hi, Monica. You're stuffing cactuses. You're like me, Zoe, aren't you? A bit of a homebody. You're going out like mine to the chip shop, isn't it? You know, get some fish and chips. Except our local one still hasn't opened yet, so I'm waiting to see if that's any good. Oh, you got amigurumi cactus. Yeah, I'm going to be crocheting in a minute. I've got my crocheting by the side of me here. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? I stay home. I'm absolutely like a hermit. I really don't like going out the house. I don't know why. Oh, you got back from the farm, fresh corn, tomatoes, cucumbers. Oh, it must be so lovely to get fresh stuff. You've what? So you got to sort of sit down with the other half while you came, and this conversation is going to be scintillating that you're going to be snoring soon. I'm just a homebody. I really do not like going out at all. I don't know why. You know, the farthest I go is to the bin to put the rubbish out, you know. Unless I have to go out, obviously. I don't have to go out. Oh, yeah, I do have to go out Monday. I've got to post all my things off, of course. That will be a journey and a half. I've got quite a lot of them to pack up yet. Excuse me, having an itch, but I've got an itchy back. I've got to pack up a load of things. Got to send out the invoices. And yeah, I'm quite happy with my own company. Oh, you're taking a walk down the road. I don't even do that. I'm terrible. Unless I've got to go somewhere like the supermarket or the post office or somewhere. Oh, you're doing a craft fair, are you? Oh, yeah. Good luck with your craft fair, Ruth. Woo, Claire. Hello, hello, hello. Woo, woo. Claire's almost in the UK now. Hi, Janet. Yeah, Ruth got a bargain big bag of wool for about £13, Kim. Doesn't it make you want to spit? Yeah, we got a celebrity in the house. Everybody squeal. I'm such a fan. I won't say I'm a groupie because that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. I know, squeal. You're going to get to meet her before me, Zoe. Whee! Yeah, I'm going to be going, it's Claire. Hello, Claire. Excuse me, I forgot to put my perfume on. I like to smell nice, even though there's only me here. If you want to know what I'm squirting, it's Quercus. No, it's not Quercus. I beg your pardon. It's Paco Rabanne. Yes, I'm smelling nice because Claire's come in the room. I won't. Oh, yeah. I know. It's like superstar, isn't it? Ooh. I'll be sitting there going, ooh, it's Claire. Ooh. You know me, I can normally talk the hind leg off a donkey, but when I get any somebody's company, I get a bit overawed. I'm like, ooh, you're just a normal person. Well, then you're meeting the wrong two, because neither Zoe or I are a normal person. Zoe and I are both slightly weird, but don't tell anybody. No, neither of us are normal, are we? You know, honestly, Zoe, we're not normal at all. Oh, why does my chat thing keep going off? Oh, there it's back again now. I don't know why it keeps going off. No, we're definitely not normal, Zoe. We're weird. We try to appear normal in company, though, don't we, Zoe? So as not to scare the natives. You'll know it's me, by the way, because I'll be all in purple. Oh, she's had fish and chips already. Now, you see, if we were staying longer at Wolfest, that's what we could have had for lunch. Some fish and chips. Oh, and an English breakfast. I had that today because I didn't get up till 11:30, I'm sorry to say. I don't know what happened. I was talking to Jenny for about till about 2 o'clock this morning. And I went to bed and I couldn't sleep. So I was tossing and turning, looking at the clock, toss, turn, look at the clock. And then the next thing I knew, it was 11:30 and the doorbell was ringing. It was the man from Amazon with me 2 books, me dieting books. Me and dieting in the same sentence does not go together. But oh no, we're not having her to leave now. She's got to be Bob Wilson 123 UK. Don't you think that has a nice ring to it, Zoe? No, Gigi. Gigi's at home with his parents. Yeah. I only have him when they go to work or when they're gone out somewhere. Yeah. I thought it was Vegemite. What's Vegemite then, Claire? Oh, I'm definitely a rebel, Christina. Yeah, definitely. A rebel without a clue, though, not a rebel without a cause. Oh, God. My son was absolutely obsessed with this Vegemite, and he got somebody eventually to bring him some, and he hated it. He absolutely hated it. Yeah. too far inland in Texas. So we've had some terrible rain here today. Absolutely. Yeah, really thin. Jenny, that I talked to in Ohio, her husband loves it. He spreads it on really thick on toast, that Marmite. And, I don't even like it spread thinly. Marmite and I, not in one sentence. I know he loves it apparently, but Jenny tried it, she didn't like it, and their son tried it and he didn't like it here. You've got to make crab dip for a card game. That sounds interesting. Ah. Do you know something, Ian? I can drink Bovril, but I don't like Marmite. I don't know what the difference is, but I was brought up with Bovril. On a cold day, they gave you a spoonful of Bovril and made boiling water on it, and yeah. Maybe I might like Marmite if I put boiling water on it. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh, what is Marmite? I don't really know what it is. Some kind of a beef thing, isn't it? With salt. I'm not quite sure what Marmite is. Any of you Marmite lovers out there, can you tell Christina what Marmite is? Yeast extract. Oh, maybe that's why some men like it, then if it's hops and stuff left over. Yeah, you'd rather drink the beer, wouldn't you, Kim? Yeah. What's the crab dip? Is it real crab or is it crab sticks or something like that? I got some crab and sweet corn soup from the Chinese yesterday. Not yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And it was crab sticks floating in it, so I was a little disappointed. Hey, hey, Nathan. Hello. Tonight it's imitation crab, I see. Oh, salty. I can't do with salty things. I eat crisps though, so I suppose they're salty, aren't they? Yeah, it's Nathan. It is Nathan. We've got Ian in the room as well. So we've got two guys in the room now. Oh, that other nice guy came in. What was he called? I can't remember. The one who was in Nebraska. He was a nice guy, wasn't he? Can't remember his name now. All right, Kim, you have a nice night as well, love. Yeah. I promise I will catch up on your 105 videos that I've missed so far. Cream cheese, sour Old Bay seasoning, green onions, red onion in it. Ah. Why are flapjacks different in the US? What's different about them, Zoe? I mean, here they're just oats, aren't they? And syrup, and sometimes people put sultanas in them. Oh, I'd be very disappointed if I ordered a. A flapjack and I got a pancake. No, our flapjacks are oats, aren't they? And am I crocheting while I'm watching? Well, I'm supposed to be, but it's sat there at the minute. I haven't picked it up yet. And seeing as I might want to wear it at the Wool Fest, then yeah, they're like crepes. No, our flapjacks are completely different. They're more like a granular bar thing now. Hello, Anita. Come and join us. I can't understand why this looks blue on the camera when it's actually green, but never mind. I know it's green, even though you don't know it's green. I can't understand why it changes all the colours. Well, you see, I was oatcakes. Now, oatcakes are thinner, aren't they? And they're a bit more dry. Maryland style cold crab dip. What do they dip into it? Sort of crackers or things? How am I feeling? I'm a lot better. You can see I've got eyes now. You can see them, even though they're still red. Oh, don't put Claire off forever giving her black pudding or haggis. She'll never come back. I remember Julie next door, my late friend Julie. She brought me a haggis back from Scotland because I said I'd never tasted it. It was revolting. Oh, it was revolting. It was all dry and horrible. Nope. Just not for me. Oh, I don't mind black pudding, but I don't know. Haggis has got too many sort of herby things in it, hasn't it? It's a bit dry. Ariane used to go to a lovely cafe on a Sunday and get us all a full breakfast. It used to come, and I always had to give him the black pudding off mine because I didn't want it. Yes, unfortunately, Nathan. Yeah, we lost Julie 8 weeks ago. Very, very sad. But I just kept hoping that she would be the lucky one, but she wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, they serve it in Scotland with what they call neeps. I think they're turnips, aren't they? They have neeps and tatties and haggis. Tatties are potatoes, of course. Yeah, and they have it traditionally on Burns night, don't they? That's not Burns when you scold yourself. That's Burns as in the poet. That's in January, is it? Yeah, Burns night. I know Julie used to always go home to Scotland for New Year and for Burns night. She always used to go home. It's going to be awfully sad this year. She loved her New Year's. But it's always the good people that die young, isn't it? I don't know why. All the rotters, all the murderers and the child molesters and everything, they seem to linger on forever and never get anything. Oh gosh, I believe they do, yeah. Oh, just hit me wire. Oh, it hasn't gone off. I just accidentally hit the wire to my internet. Thought it might go off again, but it hasn't. Yes, I'm going to miss them at Christmas and New Year. So I can hit you with a spanner. Shall I give you one back, Bob? Bob. Claire. Yes, she was in a tremendous amount of pain at the end. It wasn't nice to watch her. We could give Bob a spanner for years. I always wondered why she was called Bob until she explained it. I kept thinking, why is she called Bob? Because she never said her name in any of her videos. And I thought it was, yeah, Spanner War. Isn't that my pet? Oh, Bob, it was. Yes, yes, it was Claire's pet, who sadly passed away like my poor Buster. Oh, and we still miss him, don't we, Claire? But it was time I had to let him go. It was really sad. Why I keep losing my chat? Yeah, my Buster's been gone 3 years now, same as my brother. He died the day before my brother died. Oh, hello there, Nicole. Howdy doody. Jenny said she was going to join us, but I don't know where she is. She's not here yet. Nicole was making us all jealous by showing herself on the beach. If you remember my Buster, he used to snore like anything. He did break wind, but he did it silently. There was only me that could smell it. Oh. But little Gigi that I look after, he's only a chihuahua, and he can snore like anything. If I'm nursing him when I'm on my videos, yeah. He's a really heavy snorer. Yeah, the burn was no fun. Yeah, no sticking your legs out from underneath your canopy next time. I've only ever once got sunburnt really badly, and oh dear. Oh, what on earth is that? Oh, I think we've got a weirdo in the house. Oh, why do they have to be rude? Oh, I don't know. Well, hello from Turkey. But just behave yourself. My neighbour down the street who has a chihuahua, she's just bought a little pug. And that snores even when, you're just sort of talking to it. My chat's gone off again. What on earth? You love having a spanner. Oh, you're here, Jelly. We wondered where you got to. What on earth is wrong with this? A spanner, it means you've got the ability to boot somebody off. Donna. No, your YouTube won't tell you I'm live because I can't do notifications. You know how much of a klutz I am with anything technical. I mean, Zoe's tried her best to train, but I think she'd be better training a chimpanzee. She's been trying for years to train me how to edit my videos, and we've given up with that. A Pomeranian Blue Heeler Basset. Is that 3 dogs or is it just a mixture? No, nobody gets notified, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't do anything like that. Oh, one dog and it's mixed up, right? I thought you were good having three dogs in in the same with a roommate. Oh, you get notified. I can't work it out. I can do the notification thing, but then I can't join it. I know. Yeah, I'm hopeless, so you might as well just wash your hands of me and just say, yeah. I think shelter dogs are the best kind to get. They're very, very happy to be adopted and they're usually very loving. My Buster was adopted, yeah. Buster had his problems, but he was still a great dog. Oh, right, Sandy, I'm glad you get notifications. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why some people have to have a certain breed. You know, they've got allergies to dogs with shedding fur and different things like that. But apart from that, I kind of don't see the point in buying a thoroughbred and paying hundreds and hundreds of pounds for it, you know. Yeah, I just think that there's so many dogs that are overlooked. Oh, right, Jan. Yeah, see you later, love. Yeah, I'm not going to get another dog because I can't look after one properly. But if I did, I would definitely go to the rescue centre to get one because they deserve so much love. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely, Maria. They are a commitment. If I could walk properly, I would get another dog because they're a great way of making friends. Everybody speaks to you when you've got a dog, and they also, get you out and about and make you more healthy because you're walking, etc. But unfortunately, I can't walk more than a few steps without my back, you know, giving up on me. So, I mean, my son keeps telling me I could get a dog that would walk at the side of the scooter, but I'd be so scared of, its little paws getting underneath the wheels or something. And but I did watch a little video thing that was on Facebook, and it was like a sort of a gadget that fitted onto a push bike, and the dog was running at the side of you. Um, that. Yeah, I'll get a little chihuahua and put him in the basket like I do with Gigi. I'd get a couple of cats actually, but Gigi doesn't like cats. And my son's dog, when she comes to stay, she absolutely hates cats. So I think it would be a little bit tricky for me to get a cat. Yeah, my dog was 13. Oh gosh. What is going on here now? Yeah, my dog was 13. Yeah, Gigi is cute. He gets his own way. He's only little, but when he wants me to do something, he wants me to do something. And he is a monkey. If I'm doing some chores or washing the dishes or something and he decides it's time to have a little sleep, then we have to stop everything. And yeah, I had two cats. One was, how old was he? He was about 15 or 16, one cat, and the other cat was 14. Oh dear. No, I mean, I would dearly love a dog, but as I say, not feasible. With Gigi, you see, I don't have to walk him. His parents walk him. So I just have to look after him during the day. But one of his dads is at home at the moment, and so I don't have to look after him during the day much. When they're both out at work, then obviously there's nobody in the house to look after him, so that's when I get him. Or I get him when they go on holiday, of course. Or out for a meal or something like that. Because Gigi's a little monkey if he gets left too long. My top chat has frozen. Hoping it'll start again soon. Oh, you haven't made drinks for everybody? Well, actually, I've got a little bit left in mine, but it's very cold. Oh, greetings from Poland. Hello, Sebastian. Coffee for black coffee with 2 sweeteners, please. That's what I'm having. Yeah, I'm going to make this shawl very huge. Hello from Sweden. Yeah. Oh, bone china. Of course, you can't have tea and anything else but bone china. If you're talking to me, Sebastian, I'm very, very well, thank you. Now, if you were in India and it was that high, they still drink hot tea because they say that they have to bring the body temperature up to the outside temperature. Yeah. Yeah, you bring the pot of coffee. Yeah. Are you going to bring some coffee up to Woolfest for us? Bring a big flask on the tray. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Fiber spider. Oh, I usually watch Fiber Spider as well. Well, I do unless he's doing the books. I always mean to go back and watch him do the books when he's done all the parts of one book because I don't like watching. Oh, thank you, Sebastian. I don't like watching one bit of it and then he doesn't record the next bit for a while. You're a crocheter too? Oh, you're in the right group then. Most of us crochet, some knitters, some loomers, I think. I'm not sure what other crafts we've got, but we're definitely crocheters. Oh, bonjour. Nope. Is it Adrian? Yeah. Bonjour. That's about the limit of my French, I'm afraid. Uh-huh. And hello from Denmark. Lark, is it? Yes. We're getting a lot of varieties in today. People from all over the world calling in. Oh, five. I've never got into that, Nathan. My fingers don't grip anything. Oh, sorry, Adrian. You didn't understand. Yeah. I'm afraid my French is almost non-existent. Yeah, armholes in shawls reminds me much of those like waterfall jackets. Oh, hi, Nancy. What am I making? I'm making a shawl. Just a simple granny square. Yeah. Yeah, we get lots of people here. We've got hopefully a nice channel, unless we get the trolls in. We're all happy and friendly here. No bitchiness allowed. That's good luck. Yeah. Oh, you've got to go, have you now? Where you going, Jenny? No, no bitchiness in here. Oh, you've got to go, Claire. Well, thank you for joining us anyway. Hey, Claire. 6 more sleeps. I know. It's like counting for Santa Claus when you was a kid. Ooh. Well, I am a grandma. Actually, I'm a great grandma, if I'm owning it. Oh, Lucas is using the big computer. So that'll be it now. Night, Claire. Sometimes they do, yeah. Nighty night. Say hi in French. Salut. Please greetings, my girlfriend Magda. Hello, Magda. We're getting a lot of people in from all over the place. No, I'm not Gucci or Armani. Not either. Where is everybody going hi, hi, hi for? Oh, I think we're getting bombed again here. Ah. I haven't actually been to Lolly's shop. We plan to do it, um, but we haven't got there yet. Yeah. Oh, hi. Who knows? What is going on here? Why are we getting all these people? We're just getting bombarded. It's not nice. Stop it. The lot of you, stop it. You're not going to be nice. Don't come in. Yeah, somebody else said that today. Who knows that? Uh, oh, you're going to Lolly's in September. She's not open very long, so do check the times that she's opening before you go. I'd hate you to drive 5 hours up there and then find she's closed. I know I shouldn't be spending any. Lolly's shop is in Blackpool, which is about, I don't know how far away it is. Yeah, it is just 10 till 2. Am I a grandma? No, I'm a great grandma as well. Oh my goodness me. You'll have to find a crochet sock pattern. There's quite a few actually if you're on Ravelry. Quite a few Free ones, yeah. Hi, Grandma. Yes, I'm a grandma. Oh, have you got to be rude, Jared? Then no. You're also on Ravelry, are you? Right. If anybody's rude, then they can't be here. How old am I? I'm 72, but you shouldn't ask a lady her age. But I don't mind. I'll ask. I'll tell you. Yeah, we have a nice channel here. We're keeping it nice. We're not being nasty. There's too many nasty channels about. We don't want to join them, do we? No, we want to be a nice channel, a boringly nice channel. Oh dear. The yellow, red, yellow, and multicolored blue. No, you don't fail miserably. You're a lot better than you used to be, Jenny. Do I like blocks? Blocks of what? I don't know why you stay, Adrian. Is it Adrian? No, I'm not going to be angry. I'm not angry, Jared. I just get a bit annoyed if people are a bit silly. Pink blocks? What on earth are you talking about, Kate? Oh, yeah, I can get angry if I want to be, but mostly I don't. Because the majority of people are nice to me. So I don't have to get angry. You're going to pop back later. Okay. Okay, Evie. We'll still be here for a little while yet. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, off with the head. I'm very regal. Yes. Shimmer on, complication. I've got part of that. If I say who he is, I'm not very with it, I'm afraid. Was a craft. Oh gosh. It probably makes sense to some people, but it's not making a whole lot of sense to me. I don't think he does, no. I think he just wants to join in. He's probably very bored. There's probably nothing else on tonight. What's a craft gang? It's a gang of people, ladies, gentlemen, who like to do craft. It can be knitting, it can be crochet, it can be embroidery, it can be any kind of thing. We're just a little gang of people who like to chit chat about things that we make and things that we do. I didn't say we were a crafty gang, I said we're craft. I was trying to put people off that were just going to join us. Um, oh, goodbye, Katrina. Nice for you to join us. He was blocked once before, was he? Was he being naughty? Oh, don't like naughty boys. Thought you said you were going to be good, Jared. I'll let you off on. I don't understand why trolls want to join us. I'm getting messages at this time of night. Oh, who can it be? Who can it be? Oh dear. Just excuse me for one moment while I see who's sending me a message. Oh, are you going now, are you, Adrian? Right, okie dokie. I'll see what my message says. I have not a clue what it says. And I can't find my glasses. What does it say? Oh, my order is going to be delivered on the 18th of June by DPD. Oh, that'll be my ice yarn that's been missing forever and a day. I'm not watching you, Jared, if you're being rude. We don't like rude boys on the channel. He's being a potty mouth, is he? Oh, go rinse your mouth out. Bye. If he's going to be a potty mouth, he's going to have to go. Ugh. Don't just hide him, just get rid of him. Yeah, he's being hidden. What are we talking about? We're talking about crochet and we're talking about different things. That's what we're talking about. Well, we were trying to before we're getting trolled. Oh, your supper's burning. Well, you better go and rescue it quick then. Okay. Sounds like my kind of cooking. I know my cooking's done when the smoke alarm sounds. Am I making a sweater? No, I'm actually making a shawl. I do make sweaters, but it's a shawl. It's going to be a bow. I keep hitting that internet cable. Yeah, you're lucky. I can cook things like scrambled eggs and baked potatoes, and I used to cook all kinds of things, but I just got out of the habit of doing it. I bought the 2 cookbooks, for can I cook lobster? No, I don't want to eat lobster. Don't like lobster. No, I got these cookbooks as supposed to be like easy things, but what might be easy to the bikers is not easy to me. Hi, Gabriella. Oh, hello. Hi, Teresa. It's all right. You're not late. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Yes, we're all here. You'll cook. Oh, you got Gold Star going to cook you some lobster, Jen. I've had it once, lobster, but it was all that sort of. Yeah, the books I showed earlier, yeah. It was all that cracking the claws open and stuff like that. I just didn't like it. That happens to me every day. Who knows? Yes. Oh, everybody's going too quick here. Oh, hi, little Knit Eve. Hi, Eve. You're eating salad with crackers. How's my eye? It's a lot better. Uh, oh, never mind, Gabriella. Yeah, I just don't like. I want somebody who's OCD about cleaning that will come round once a week and take pity on me. Oh dear. I know. It's the hoovering that gets me. I've only got to pick up the hoover and my back starts to go, oh. I even bought a lightweight hoover, like a little one, that whizzes round, but it doesn't pick up an awful lot of stuff, really. There's only me who lives here, Jenny, and yet I get loads of laundry. Oh, I don't like any housework if I'm honest about it. How am I? I'm very well, thank you, Gabriella. Oh, the yeah, the vacuum is so heavy that I went and bought a little one, thinking that it would be better because it's lightweight, but it doesn't actually, pick up so well. Gold Star, addicted, has got 4 children and a husband, so I don't think she wants to go to a romantic movie with you. Dishes? What's about that? About washing? I want a dishwasher. I've got nowhere to put one, no money to buy one, but I would like a dishwasher. Oh, you've got one. His name's Joe. Well, I've not got a Joe in my life, so I have to wash. The thing is with me is I have so few dishes in one meal, so I tend to think, no, it's no point washing them. You're wasting hot water and you're wasting the dish soap. So then I tend to wait until I've got about 3 or 4 days. Yes, she's got 4 kids and a husband. She's very happily married, aren't you? If it was up to me, then I would have paper plates. That's what I would like, paper plates, so you could just throw them all in the bin. She got 5 rats now. No, I couldn't have 5 rats. No, that's too many rats. Naked rats. Oh, no, I don't. I know they're nice little things and stuff like that, but oh, you've actually got a girlfriend, have you? Then why do you want to go to a romantic movie with with Nicole? Oh, congratulations, little Eve. You're doing your first V-neck cardigan. Ian was having trouble with the V-neck, weren't you, the other week? I don't know whether you mastered it or not. He needs to get a girlfriend who can crochet. Oh, you're not in love with her? Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Then why'd you stay with her? Poor girl. You're leading her up the garden path, as we say. Got a whisk. Oh, that's not nice. That's all you have. That's a shame, isn't it? Poor girl. Who was the guy from Nebraska that came in the other week? He was a really nice guy, wasn't he? I can't remember what he was called. Oh, you're using each other? Oh, as long as you're both using each other. Yeah. Can anybody remember the guy's name? Was anybody in when he was on channel? No, he can't remember. I know quite a few people were on when he came in. I think he was called Michael. I think he was called Michael. We were having a good chat about him being in Nebraska and planting his vegetables and everything. He was telling us, oh, and how few people lived in Nebraska where he lived. I think he was talking to, oh gosh, what's she called? All right, Craft Angel, yeah. He was talking to, ooh, what's she called? Frances, wasn't he? She'd been up in Alaska. You love whose hairstyle? You mean my weird hairstyle that's just thrown together? I'm growing it out. It's growing darker and darker by the moment. I'm going to be brown by the time. I was hoping for grey, but it's not. It's sort of brown with grey streaks in it. So are you all crocheting, knitting, sticking little things on, or what? What you're doing? You chop your hair off, yeah? I wonder what you were talking about, Teresa. I thought you were talking about Brad for a minute. Oh dear. You're eating salad and rice with broccoli. That's an unusual combination. And you just finished a twisted rib for your beanie. I don't like doing twisted ribs. I don't know what I've done to my arm as well. I was telling Jenny yesterday. I feel as though I've been doing like some pull-ups or something. I've got a pain under my arm. Probably because I used muscles I didn't even know I had. You know. Oh, you're knitting the bank head beanie. Didn't you do one of those before? I have a UK accent. Yeah, that's because I come from Manchester. I come from the UK. Only the rice and... Yeah, I suppose it could work. Yeah, I just never had it together. Mm-hmm. I like rice. I like broccoli. Just never had the two together. I had some boring, um, like pasta. What do you want to call it? Not ravioli. The little squares of pasta with, um, what was it? Uh, oh gosh, somebody wants to know if I've got any sock yarn. No, because I don't really make socks. Yeah, I thought you'd made a few of me in before. Yeah. Do I like Chinese food? Yes, I do. I love Chinese food. Although it always makes me hungry afterwards. Chicken and blue cheese dressing. No, I got a garlic and herb dressing the other day, and that was really nice. I had a Chinese dinner the other day, but I ordered it in. Of course, it came. Yeah. Oh, you're going to sleep, are you, Gabriella? Well, thank you for coming. See you again, maybe next time. Yeah, it came with some fried rice, my Chinese, but I didn't like the fried rice. It was a bit salty. I think they'd put soy sauce in it, and I don't like anything with too much salt. Why does my blooming chat keep going on? Blue cheese better than... Oh, that's rude, if I think that's what you mean. That's not nice. Oh, Awana, yeah, I like watching her programme. She does some nice ones, doesn't she? Awana. Oh, I don't know. I can't say as I know Prince Philip's mum because she was Greek, wasn't she? I should imagine a lot of people lose their mind when they get older. So far, I am okay, I think. Although Zoe might tell you differently. Yeah, I do like watching Oana's patterns. I do. I think she makes some really good ones. Oh, they used to put a lot of people in the insane asylum in the old days. Yeah. Oh, I'm hanging on to mine, Jenny, like grim death. I'm hoping I've still got my mind. Yeah, they used to put a lot of people in the insane asylums for probably no reason whatsoever. Oh, she thought she was a nun. Oh, Jenny, everybody knows you're nuts. Why do you think we're such good friends? Nuts gravitate together. That's why Zoe and I are good friends as well. We're both a bit wacky. I know there was lots of people got thrown into the insane asylum for all sorts of things. Yeah, you're right there. Nuts do cluster together. It helps if you've got the same mind frame, which Jenny and I seem to have, and also Nicole at times, yes. Oh, yeah, I know. You only had to get somebody certified as being a bit of a whack job, didn't you? And I mean, now, thankfully, I think my ex-husband would have put me in there if he could. But that's another story. Yeah, I definitely am the older version of you, Jenny. Oh, dear. Oh, I don't see my ex-husband anyway now, so it's fine. We're fine. We get on well because we don't see each other. Yeah, we are a crazy little tribe, but I didn't want to put that on the, I didn't want to put join the crazy gang. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm falling to bits, Therese, believe me. I just bear it well. Oh, dear. I told you I'm looking for an impotent millionaire who can do DIY. That's what I'm looking for. But I don't think there's many of those about. Oh, dear. Yeah. You can do DIY, can you, Gold Star? Oh, somebody else likes iced coffee, Jenny. I've got my chocolate milk. I've just realised I haven't put it in the jar, in the bottle yet, because I left it in its little jar. So, sorry if you're watching, Christina, I'm having my chocolate milk. Are you describing me with that, Ian? I'm bonkers, but I'm your kind of bonkers. I know I heard that they have milk in bags. Apparently, it's less junk in the environment, isn't it? I'm all for all this less stuff. You watch programs where the sea's all polluted with bags and stuff. It's disgusting. Oh gosh, I nearly put it in my cup with my coffee. They seem to have bags of milk if you go into our. We have Costa coffee over here, a bit like your Starbucks, but a bit different. And they use the bags, instead of the cartons when they put it in their machines. That's nice. Would have been nicer if I'd have drunk it earlier when it was colder, but never mind. Can't have it all, can we? I love chocolate milk, even though I shouldn't have it, because as you all know, I'm diabetic and I should be drinking water or something horrible. But I am what do you call it? What do they call it? I can't think of the word. And you don't do as you're told. A rebel, yeah. As I said before, a rebel without a clue. I'm definitely a rebel without a clue. Oh dear, I've got a sore nose as well. Sore nose, red things on my eyes, and marks where my mask's been from my CPAP machine. I think I'm going to be permanently indented with that. You can actually see the outline of the strap. And I've not had it on since this morning. I'm getting different dimples. Oh my goodness. Especially if it's hot and you've got it on your knee, Jenny. That's why I don't make big blankets. This shawl's sort of big enough. Well, it's not big enough because I want it to be bigger. I want it to be big because I'm a big girl and I don't want a little skimpy shawl. I want a big one. Well, did you see the magazine I got with the what's a load of rubbish in that one? Mine's got two silly little toy things. I'll probably send them down to Karen. She's more into this amigurumi stuff than I am. Although I might make some crocheted vegetables because they don't have faces, do they? My great grandchildren, they play at my daughter in law's, and she's got them a kitchen and everything else like that. So I'll probably get that magazine anyway, Ian, because you know what I'm like. I'm just addicted to buying stupid magazines that I don't use. I don't do good at toys, but it's my great grandchildren, and they've got this kitchen and whatnot in, and they wanted some food and fruit and things like that. Well, I might manage them, because carrots and things like that are fairly easy to do, aren't they? They don't have a face on them, so I might make them something. I absolutely rubbish at toys, with faces and arms and things like that, because they just. Oh yeah, I saw that actually. I follow a lady called Jen Cherry. I told you before. She's got her name is Xerri, but apparently she must be from oh God, what is it? Malta, because they say that name is Cherry. That's the way they pronounce it. And she'd been making some of those plant holder things, because she went to a stall. She had a stall in one of these hippie market things, and she made some plant holders for the stall next door. So I used to have some that were made in macrame. I didn't make them, but they are sort of back out. They're like a big mesh, aren't they? Yarn Joy. I don't think I do. I don't think I know that name. No, I don't think I know that. There's so many people. I'm already like hundreds of people behind with videos. I must. I'm in a microwave. Oh God, what have we got now? It's got to go. Got to go. I'm in a microwave bowl cozy. Oh, it's nasty medicine time. Oh, you got my sympathy, Jerry. But I've only got to watch you take it till I feel sick. Um, oh, Terry, she called. I must have a look then. What's she called? Yarn Joy. Does she crochet, knit, or what does she do? You know, because you know me, I really only watch crocheters. I'll write her name down, then I won't forget it. But as I say, I am so far behind with my videos. I think I'm about 100 behind now. Oh, yeah, I think it's fair. I used to do a lot for charity when I had more money. But now I'm afraid I'm trying to earn my crust. I'd like her. Right, I'll have a look at her. I shall definitely have a look at her. You know me, I'm all into crochet. Right, okay, see you later. Bye now. Yeah. This has got the strangest colour combinations in this. Oh, that top that was in my book that was all done in little circles. It was supposedly done in what's it called? Oh, brain dead. Tunisian. And I mean, how the heck can you do Tunisian in a round? It looked like crochet hooks to me. Oh, that is weird. I've got one bit of beige that's appeared in the middle of me. Weird. There's another lady I watch that's in Texas as well. I can't think of her name. Oh, hi, Donna. I just realised. Oh, my chat's gone off again. I don't know why I can't do circles. I cannot join them together. I've bought videos on it. I've looked at YouTube videos on it. And they always sort of go weird. Yes, I'm using a cake, actually. It's one of the ones from Lowell's Little Wool Shack. It looks blue. It's not. It's like a turquoise green, and the outside colour is purple. But where you can see blue on the screen, it's not. It's a jade green. Yeah, I'm making a big shawl. As you know, I'm going to Woolfest, and you can never guarantee what the weather's going to be like in the UK. It could be freezing cold. It could be raining hard. It could be anything, really. So I'm making a big shawl that I can take with me and put it in my little wheeler. So that I need to make a market bag, for my wheeler, just to hold bits and pieces in. Because I told you I've got a new one with a seat, so that I can totter a few steps and sit down. There's never any chairs in Woolfest unless you're going into the cafe. There's never any chairs. You need rate. I could have sent you some of mine. It was coming down like stair rods this afternoon. It was terrible. I was going to take photographs of the cardigan I'd finished, that's an order. And it just started to rain. Why on earth does my chat keep going off? Yeah, we're supposed to have. Luckily, where I live, I seem to miss the worst of the weather. I mean, there were some places had really bad gales and storms. There's pictures all over the internet of trees being blown everywhere and everything. But touching wood, that we seem to avoid a lot of the really, really bad. Um, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it being. Oh, wouldn't we all? Yeah. In our dreams, who's got the kind of money to go on a crochet cruise? I mean, for me, it'd be terrible. I'd probably have to get 2 planes to even get there. Uh, I don't think they have them in the UK because it'd be too cold. Yeah. You wouldn't go on a crochet cruise? Oh, I would. But not if Mikey was doing it. You're so negative, Jenny. Stop being negative. Put your water wings on. Why don't you want the idea of a cruise, Ian? You don't want to be on the ocean. I'd rather be on the ocean than up in the air, to be quite honest. My bucket list includes a cruise, not necessarily a crochet cruise, but a cruise. Yeah, but Ian, you're a heck of a lot younger than I am. I just would like to sit there and get taken everywhere. Sharks? I know, they're all expensive. We wouldn't have them in England because who'd want to cruise around England, in the rain? We might do a ferry across the Mersey one day. I know, that would be me. I'd love to do that. Just hop from one cruise to another. But I don't know whether the cruise liner would like me. Yeah, they go at the Manchester Ship Canal. I don't think they'd like me to fill the cabin with wool. Yeah, I would definitely be one of those old doddies that go on a cruise all the time. Doctor on board, surgery on board. Waited on hand and foot 3 meals a day. Oh, what? Nursing home? Not for me. I don't think that the NHS would pay my money, though, if I was on the cruise all the time. They would probably say, you're not in this country, you're not allowed. Uh-huh. Yeah, we could go on something like the Orient Express and crochet our way across Europe. Oh, you're in, are you? I'd just like to go anywhere where it's a crochet. Yeah, all the food's included, yeah, and all the doctor's things and everything. She's got a doctor on hand on the cruise all the time. Can't be bad. Yeah. And if you die while you're on board, they just throw you overboard, don't they? Bury you at sea. That's cheaper for your relatives, isn't it? My son said he's going to leave me stood up in the corner. No, you can't take a train. Yeah. You could go on the Channel Tunnel if you get to France. Yeah, I think a coach trip, yeah. I don't know. We might manage a trip up the Mersey on the ferry, But you'd hardly really have time to get your crochet out, would you? Really, before it, and it would be freezing cold, wouldn't it? So no, you wouldn't need air conditioning if you come to the UK, Donna. That's for sure. You need heating. You'd need a pair of Wellington boots, an umbrella, and a hot water bottle if you come to the UK. You're all spoiled over there in the US with your hot temperatures. You're all spoiled rotten. Yeah, rowing boat on a life raft, that's more us, isn't it? We'd have to build our own raft. We'd be like, what's he called? That guy who does all these trips abroad. Not abroad, in the wilderness and things. I'm trying to think of his name now. He does all this bushcraft and stuff. We'd be one of his. Trekking across the... or a trip across the desert on a camel, trying to crochet while you're going... Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we definitely need an ark where I live. Honestly, we do. A survivor man. Yeah, no, he's got a name. It's not Mears, is it? What's he called? Well, you know, Ian, what I'm talking about. He takes all these celebrities, doesn't he, and takes them out into the jungle and drops them out of the plane. Bear Grylls, that's the what I meant. Yarn Bob the World. Oh, God. Ooh. Why do you have such a child who wants to put his hands in the toilet, Jenny? Took you years to get him potty trained and now he wants to play in the toilet. Strange child. Yeah, little boys are gross. They are. They've got toilet humour. You think anything to do with bottoms and everything is hilarious. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's definitely off the wall sometimes. My back's itchy today, but I don't know where I put my back scratcher. I moved everything for the internet man when he came. And I haven't put everything back. That's why you can see a nice clear space behind me instead of all the rubbish that I usually have there. Oh, sorry about that, but my back was really itchy. And the only thing I could find was my comb brush. You have to use whatever's at hand, don't you? Oh, yeah. What shall I crochet next? Oh, I might as well do my order, mightn't I? Although she did say she wouldn't really want it till it went colder. But I need to get it off my plate. Oh, it's got a knot in it. Oh, look at that. A knot. I am not liking a knot. Oh, gosh, I'm yawning already and I've only been here an hour and a half, yeah. You feel a headache coming on, is that me? Is it me that's causing you to have a headache? If it is, I'm so sorry. I know I'll waffle on a bit, but... Right, that knot's got to go. I can't be coping with a knot. It has to be darned in. Snip. Snip. I don't mind a knot as long as the colour carries on. But when you get these cakes and there's a knot in it, and then they change colour, they knot a completely different colour on, don't they? And it doesn't fit in with the colour swatches, if you know what I mean. What made me decide to... Well, I'd got to the stage where I went in my room and it was overwhelming. It was absolutely just overwhelming me. I'd got past the stage of being inspired when I went in the room. I just got to the stage where it was like, oh my goodness, it's far too much. And, you know, like, I'm 72, for goodness sake. How long am I going to live? And I couldn't have crocheted all that up in my lifetime. If I lived 20 years, I don't think I could have crocheted it all up. So my son is going to do the decking in non-slip paint, and he's going to build me some kind of a roofing structure with like see-through corrugated so I can sit out when it's a bit drizzly. And when he told me how much the paint was and how much everything was, it was like, I don't have that kind of money. So I just decided that I would sell some of the yarn and try and make at least a bit of headway into paying for some paint. So thick and thin yarn, I've got some upstairs, but I'm just not really interested in it. Yeah. Yeah, it's breaking my heart, to be quite honest, selling my yarn, because I'm selling it for a lot less than what I paid for it. So instead of generating money, I'm actually losing money. But you've got to look on the positive side, just I'm actually getting some cash in my hand, which I need for this non-slip paint, which I didn't realise was so expensive. And I've got a big deck, and it's going to take about 3 or 4 tins of this expensive paint. Plus, I don't know whether my son's going to be able to do the roofing, so I may have to get somebody to do it for me. So that's another expense, isn't it? I will never be rich. I will never, ever be rich. I get by, and that's enough for me. So, yeah, no, it is, Ian. I've got to be ruthless. I've got to. What it is, if it's been in my stash too long, I no longer get inspired by looking at it. It's lovely yarn, nothing wrong with it. And when I ordered it, I thought it was wonderful. I haven't got anything on eBay as yet, Donna. Um, I think it's Crochet Lady 0161 when I do decide to. I thought I'd put it on Facebook first of all and let my friends and colleagues and everything have it first, have a look at it first to see if they want it. And if anything isn't sold on the Facebook, then it's going to go on eBay up for grabs for anybody then, yeah? But I just wanted to be fairer and let people that I know have first dibs, having a look at things. I mean, I've got about half of what I've found is has already been sold. Um, as I say, I'm not going to make a fortune with it because no doubt I'll probably undercharge everybody for the postage because it's so expensive when it's going to America. And I mean, people are always saying to me, "Why don't you donate this? Why don't you donate that?" A, I can't afford to donate it, and B, I just cannot afford the postage. The postage is, oh. I'm very, very rich in friends. I am very, very lucky with that respect. I have some lovely friends, personal friends and internet friends, and I am very lucky in that respect. And I'm lucky enough that I have just enough money to pay my household bills and to feed myself. Of course, being a woman, I would like a bit more money to have treats, buy nice clothes, treat myself to yarn and stuff like that, which is why I have the eBay shop. It's purely to try and fund myself with some wool and things like that. I make absolutely peanuts from my crocheting because people just don't want to pay, do they? So I spend hours and hours and days crocheting something and maybe get £10 profit at the end of it. But every little bit helps, as we say, every little bit. And I'm not being sorry for myself in no way whatsoever. I wouldn't say I've been rich in my life, but I have had a lot more money at stages in my life. My husband had a really good job. We had lots of money. We went on holiday twice a year, things like that. But if you're not happy, which I wasn't, then money doesn't make things better, if you know what I'm saying. I would like a bit more money now, only for health reasons. So you could go to the best specialists and get the best advice, for things like that. Yeah. No, that's the trouble with me, Donna, as I see these good deals and I'm like, oh, I can't afford to pass that by. I could make this and I could make that. Because the only reason I sell things on eBay and Etsy is because I've bought the yarn at a deal price. Because if I was to buy, when I buy things in, especially when people ask me for such a colour in cotton and things like that, and I have to buy it in, then I finish up making no profit because I can't say to them, well, sorry, but I've had to pay twice as much for the cotton than I did for the one that you saw advertised. You just can't do it. I'm trying to build up my customers, which isn't easy if you keep changing your mind about what things cost. So I do my best. I shall never be rich, but still, money is not everything. But it would buy me a holiday on a hot tub and things like that. It would make my life a lot pleasanter. But unless I win the lottery, it's just not going to happen. When I first got divorced, I was quite bitter about everything. Money-wise and all sorts of things, I was quite bitter. But I decided, you can't go through life being bitter and holding grudges and things like that. So I just decided to let it all fly by, and I've been a lot happier since I decided that. There's a lot of people would love to be me. Um, as my dad's saying used to be, there's a lot of people in the graveyard would love to be you. But I used to say, oh, my back hurts, or oh, this hurts, or something. And he used to say, oh, give over. There's a lot of people in the graveyard would love to be you with your aches and pains. And he's quite true, really. You've only got to go into hospital, haven't you? You think you've got the worst thing in the world. And you go in hospital and you see people all around you. And you're thinking, oh, my goodness, I feel so much better now because they're all worse than me. Yeah, it did take me a long time, for the reasons why we got divorced. It took me a lot of time to let go of the anger and the hurt, yeah. And, oh, you going now, Christina? Bye. Hope we'll see you next week. So, exactly, yeah. Time to get dressed and get ready to go. Oh, you're going out, are you? Yeah. No, I feel quite, obviously I've got lots of problems like other people have with health and things. But in my mind and in everything else, I feel quite young, healthy, happy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You with your crab dip. But it's just when I get up and walk about that I think, ugh, I'm not as hale and healthy. When I'm sitting down, I feel like I can conquer the world. Yeah. You got to lay down and watch me. Well, I hope I don't send you to sleep. Yeah, Christina's playing cards with her crab dip. Well, not with the crab dip. Yeah. Oh, you're leaving us now, are you, Teresa? Okie dokie. We'll see you again soon. One day I will watch your videos, Teresa. I'm so behind with everybody's. You're not on your own. I am just really bad at the moment. Jan the Conqueror. Another conquering hero. Ooh. Now, I try to have a healthy attitude about life in general. As they say, when life chucks you lemons, you make lemonade, don't you? Believe me, I've had a lot of lemons in my lifetime. You don't get to be my age without, having a lot of stuff thrown at you. It is to be positive, yeah. I do try to be positive. Obviously, the mask slips sometimes, and you see me going, oh, I'm so painful today. But usually I try to be cheerful. Nobody wants to know. Whether people say, how are you? They don't want a long list of your ailments, do they? They just want you to say, oh, I'm fine today, thank you. Just got sore eyes and I'm fine. Yeah, we can overcome everything if we try hard enough. Well, unless it's some deadly ailment, of course, but hopefully I don't have one of those. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to be as chirpy as I can. My mother was a moaner. I mean, she was in an awful lot of pain, and now I've got it myself. I know why she was so, you know. But she was every time she moved, it was, oh, 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 this hurts. Oh, you don't know what pain I'm in. So I try not to do that. If I'm in a lot of pain, I tend to go, don't say anything. Hey, hey, hey. You don't behave, I'll sing. And you don't like that when I sing. It's a shame, isn't it, we can't really all chat together. Because it's a bit lonely over here on my own, talking by myself, you know? A little bit lonely. What would I sing? Well, whatever I would sing, you wouldn't recognise it. My mum had 2 children, me and my brother, my late brother. But her mum had 16. So my mum was one of 16, which is probably why she only had 2 children, because she knew what it was like to have a big family. So she just wanted the 2 when she got us 2, a boy and a girl. Nice. I would have liked 2, but it wasn't to be, so. Now, this is what I don't like. See, it ends in cream and just got a knot, and then it's maroon now. What number in the 16 she was? I think she was number 4, because I know she brought up all the little ones. So I think she was number 4. Yeah, but that's the way it used to be. And before you ask, no, they weren't Catholic. I remember when I had my son, she took me on one side and said, I know I had 16 children, but there's birth control these days, so make sure you get on it. Oh, an Afghan. Oh my goodness, I couldn't crochet an Afghan if you paid me. No, I don't mind knots in my yarn. It's just I don't like knots that change from one colour to the next. Yeah. Well, it was quite, I wouldn't say common. A lot of people had large families, you know. My dad was one of 9, but only 7 survived. The 2 died when they were quite young children. So my dad was one of 9, and my mum was 16. But most of my mum's sisters and brothers, I think the most anybody had was 5. Oh, you're baking cookies. Can you make some for all of us, please? Then we'll pass them round. Shame that Zoe's not here. She could have made the coffee. Yes, every one of my grandma's 16 was born at home. My brother and I were born at home, yeah. Because we were born before the NHS started. I think I was about 2 when the NHS started up and we could get free things done. But Mum had to pay the midwife for me and my brother. And she didn't have an easy birth with my brother. He was breech and she was in labour for about 3 or 4 days. Oh, you're sending us cookies. That's very nice of you, Donna. I don't bake anymore now because being diabetic, of course, I'm not supposed to have them. Yeah, a lot of people do choose to have babies, especially if they've had one already. I mean, I don't want to go into details on a crochet channel, but I had a terrible time with my son. And when they told me that my second one could have to be born at home, I thought, no, no way in this world am I having one at home. Yeah, but it's better if I don't have any cookies, isn't it, really? Says me, eating chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. I try not to eat cookies, try not to eat biscuits and stuff. I just like a bar of chocolate every now and again. And I'm going to yawn. I need a yashmak. Do you know I don't like donuts? I don't know what it is about donuts. I just don't like them. You've got chocolate too. Oh, they have chocolate in them as well. This Green's chocolate is supposed to be the best kind for you to eat, and it's not nice. So we got to check the hens. Okay. Yes, I know, Esther, it is, but I just don't like the taste of it. It's very bitter to me. Um, Dark chocolate. When boxes of chocolates used to have, I mean, I'm talking pre-diabetes, of course. When boxes of chocolates used to have milk chocolate in them, and you know, dark chocolate as well. I used to always give the dark chocolate away. 2 squares of chocolate a fortnight. She'd go mad at me then. I've got to go and see the GP because I've been a naughty girl, and I know that my sugar levels are all at the wall. Uncontrolled diabetes, they call it. So that's me because I'm a rebel. Hens are the cantaloupe. Oh, well, they're in the cantaloupes. What time is it in Manchester? It's just almost 11 o'clock. About 5 to 11. Oh, I don't have a diabetic. Well, I do have a diabetic list, but I only see her about every 6 months, and I just get told off. Hens at the piece. Oh, they're at the cantaloupe. Yeah, that's why I'm yawning, probably. Although I yawn a lot because I have sleep apnea, which makes me yawn. Oh, now you're making me yawn because you mentioned yawning. I love cherries, but they're so expensive at this time of year, aren't they? 5 p.m. What was I doing at 5 p.m.? I was eating my wonderful dinner, which I didn't like, but it was what I had in the fridge. I could have quite happily not eaten it, but it's got to the date where it needs to be eaten. Oh, don't make me yawn. Oh, don't make me yawn, please. Otherwise, I'll be leaving you all and going to sleep. Yeah, strawberries are quite, well, they're not that cheap, but they're quite cheap over here at the minute. But I'm a bit funny with strawberries. I can eat them sometimes and I'm absolutely fine. Then I can eat them another time and I come out in like hives everywhere. I don't know why. I'm just weird, I guess. Oh, my leg's gone to sleep. It's a sign I've been sitting here too long. In one place without moving my legs about. It's got some strange little blobby bits in it. Look at it. You get an odd bit of all sorts in it. It's going to be a strange show, but never mind. It's only mine. I put up with a lot of things when it's mine. Pretend it's a speck. Yeah, I will. I don't like washing my fruit in vinegar. I might put a bit of salt in it. You know, if I'm washing a cauliflower or something. I put it in water and sprinkle salt to see if any little crawly comes out of it. The worst ones are like blackberries and things like that you've picked. And all sorts of little creepy things come out of them. But I can't put vinegar on it, so I have to put salt. Oh, you're back now, are you? Where have you been, Anita? Feeding the kids? No, they don't. Sue only appears on channel when I'm on, and I don't think either of them want to, actually. I don't think they even want to. Oh, look at that, I've got a baggy chin. These close-ups are no use whatsoever. No, neither of them want to have a channel of their own. Are you talking about your dearest son, Jenny? Yeah, I know, little, all sorts of creatures in cauliflower, aren't they? These are little caterpillar things that come out like cauliflowers. Yeah, I know, I think that way about my son sometimes. I can call him, but nobody else can, because he's my little pest. But he's a grown-up pest now, so his wife can deal with him now. Yeah, but they hide. He'll still be a pest when he's 49, believe me. Mine can be a pest. But luckily his wife deals with him these days. You found a moth? Oh, gosh. Yeah, you've got nice wool in there. You have to get rid of moths. Get some. Oh, we can't have mothballs. They stink, don't they? Oh, I know they get rid of moths, but they smell disgusting. Yeah. Something nibbled a blanket of mine once, but it wasn't wool. It was an acrylic blanket. Oh, is it lavender? You have to get some lavender oil and burn it, won't you? I got a new. I know, but mothballs. I mean, it used to be like old people years ago when they used to put their suits in mothballs. The little things burnt out. I didn't smell it either. Bought a little box here, for burning the incense. Well, that's why I didn't burn it, smell it, because they went out. I shut the lid like I'm supposed to, and they went out. Hang on, well, I'll relight my fire. I like burning incense. I don't know why when I shut the. Oh, for goodness sake. Matches are rubbish. I don't want to light. I don't know why. Well, I've never had cones that don't want to light. Huh, that's strange. Pretty rubbish cones. I don't want to light. That's why I can't smell anything. They didn't light. Right. Time to bring out the big guns. Time to get me incense sticks out. What's this one smelling of? Oh, vanilla. Yes, we'll have a vanilla one. At least that should smell nice. Get rid of these. It feels warm, that, as if it's working, but it's not. Oh. Sorry about this, people. So I'm using a new... Oh, there it is. So one of them is hot, so I don't know why it doesn't smell of anything. No, it's not burning. This isn't going to work either. Why did I buy this thing? Waste of time and a load of rubbish. Oh, let's get the original one out that I had before. Oh, I bet you're all wondering why you're looking at me back. I'm trying to light an incense stick that doesn't want to be lit. Ah. If you want to see me get angry, you'll see me get angry in a minute. Because I hate it when things don't work. Like they're supposed to when you just bought them and you paid good money for them. And they don't work. Right, that one's working. I don't know what scent I'm going to be having because I forgot to look. Now my matches don't light. Aha, here we go. Well, that one's lit. Oh, here I am, I'm back now. Right. Am I cooking? No, I was lighting an incense stick. And it wasn't. No, it's way away from me now. Now I bought an incense burner thing that you're supposed to put those little cones in, and then when you shut the lid, it diffuses, everything comes through. And the cones won't light. Must be duff cones. And then when I put the little stick in before, it hit the bottom of the wood. So my shawl, no, it's nowhere near it. It's about a foot away. It might look close on the camera, but it isn't. It's about a foot away. But these little things aren't working. I have to be careful with these cones. My daughter-in-law set the bin on fire. Yeah, it does look like a casket, don't it? Oh, I couldn't do those 5D things. I haven't got the hand power. What am I throwing on the floor now on the pencil? No, one of the sticks wouldn't light. I just dropped it on the floor and I can't be bothered looking for it because it's a very dark carpet and a very dark stick. So I will look for it in the morning. But I love incense. I really do love anything like that. I'm not a lover of candles because I'm so... Oh, gosh, yeah. Just watch the dog doesn't eat a sandwich bag either because that can cost you a lot of money at the vet. He's obviously found it on the floor somewhere. Or found it on a unit somewhere. You'll have to be careful. You know what kids are like with plastic bags. Dogs are as bad as well. My dog used to keep putting his head in a plastic bag. I used to keep taking it off him. I got visions of him smothering to death. All dogs like paper, tissues especially, and they can make one heck of a mess with one tissue. Yeah, you're lucky he threw them up because otherwise it could have blocked his intestines up. Dogs eat the strangest things. Your rooster goes after the shoestrings. Oh, one eats shoestrings, one eats paperback books. My cat was the worst. He used to eat the knobs off the end of my knitting needles. I used to annoy him because, when they waggle about, I used to annoy him. So when I wasn't looking, he used to chew the knobs off the knitting needles. Yeah. Oh, Buster wasn't happy unless he was filthy. Unless he'd rolled in something. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? My friend Hayley used to keep hens, but they kept getting eaten by foxes and things. So I don't think she's got any now. Because the kids used to get too upset when a fox or a big dog got them. So I don't think she has any hens now. My granddad used to keep hens, but the fancy kind, the show hens, the ones with all the fancy plumage and the big fancy tails and everything. He did keep some ordinary hens that he kept for the eggs and things, but normally he had these fancy birds, bantams, I think they call them, whatever they are. Don't know what bantams are. I have no idea. Then my cousin used to keep snakes, but one got out and scared my grandma to death because she lived in the next house to him. And my cousin wasn't very popular for quite a while because it was a big snake. We're talking a big python thing that got out. It managed to open its cage or whatever it is it was in and get out. I don't know what kind my granddad was, but he used to go judging. He was a judge of hens and whatever. He had the ones with the big fancy top knots and everything, and the big fancy plume tails. He used to go all over the place to show these things. And when you think back in the day, it was all public transport with his hens wherever he went because he didn't have a car. Can you imagine on public transport now, be taking your hens with you, baskets and that? They'd be saying, "Get off the bus! It's a health hazard." My dad used to get little chickens. And we used to have to go and keep looking after them. And we had, in those days, was no electricity in the allotment where we were at. And we used to have like a paraffin heater. Sometimes the paraffin heater would blow out and we'd go and all the little chicks would be dead and because they'd been too cold and everything. It was always very sad. We never seemed to have much luck with our chickens. But they were so sweet when they were little yellow balls of fluff. Yeah, well, we obviously didn't have electric in the allotment. We just had like a paraffin heater, and it was we had to keep going and filling the paraffin heater up and making sure that But some days, sometimes when it was really icy, freezy cold, the lamp would go out and these poor little chickens used to freeze to death. I used to get so upset when I was a little kiddie. But I mean, short of going out in the middle of the night, what could you do? We used to go last thing at night to check on them and then go first thing in the morning, but sometimes it was too late. What's Lucas done now? Oh, God, no. Too much sugar for the dog. Make it poorly. Yeah, he will. He'll get very sick. Yeah, you've got to tell Luke he can't give it sweet things. Yeah, they do eat any human food. They have the wind, and it's not very nice when they have wind. I mean, Poppy ate a biscuit the other day. Um, I balanced it on the edge of my chair, and I moved, and it fell on the floor. So of course I wouldn't eat it then, because I mean the dog had been around and she'd been laying on the floor, dog hair and everything. So she ate the biscuit, but I'm sure one biscuit in her lifetime won't make her any, won't kill her. My son would go mad if he knew. He'd be saying, "Don't feed the dog sugar." But you try taking a biscuit out of a great big dog's mouth. It isn't possible. You've got to get up and scrub the stove. Gosh, scrubbing the stove? Housework is the spawn of Satan. If you don't use the stove, you don't have to clean it. That's my theory. I used to know a friend of a friend who, when she moved out the house, her oven still had the wrapping on it. You know, when you buy it, she'd never even take that off it. She never used it. It was still absolutely brand new. All the shelves for the oven still had the wrapping on them that comes when you buy it. By the banks of the Ohio. I live in Manchester, next to the Manchester Ship Canal that used to have boats or ships that came in from all over the world. Don't let me overbalance off the counter, will you? You know, I overbalance very easily. Oh, I fell going out the front door today. And it was like a comic cartoon. You know, when you're falling and you're falling and you can't stop yourself falling. Anyway, luckily I managed to land on Arian's car. So I didn't actually land on the floor. Yeah, I don't want to follow this thing now. But I thought if anybody's watching me, it was just like a cartoon. You know, when you're wobbling about all over the place and you're falling and you can't stop yourself. And it's hugely funny if anybody's looking at you. Oh, you're a Texas girl, are you? That's where Grace is from, isn't it, Texas? If you watch her videos, GB Maltese. She's got a new video. I haven't watched it yet. I'm so behind with me plumbing videos. I'm so behind. I could do with sitting there for about 3 days solid and just try and watch. No, I was like kind of falling all over the place. Yeah, GB Maltese, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was just sort of falling and staggering about like a drunk. And I had this box of like stuff for the bins, you know. And I couldn't even put that down because there's nowhere to put it down. So I thought, I'm going to fall. I'm really going to fall. I'm going to kiss Mother Earth here. Anyway, I landed on Arian's car. So I managed to scrabble and regain my composure. I looked around and I don't think anybody saw me, thank goodness. Otherwise, they might have thought I'd been on the old alcohol, which I hadn't. You know, they might have thought I'd started on the vino early, but I don't because I don't like wine. The only wine I like is the really cheap wine. You know, the fizzy wine that you get. You know, it's about £2 for a bucket full. You know, that stuff. And that's the only wine I like. Expensive wine and everything, I just don't. It tastes like vinegar to me. Especially red wine. Oh, God, I can't stand that stuff. The only red wine I ever have, I put it in with casseroles. Well, this is kind of sweet, but it's fizzy, if you know what I mean. And it doesn't have much alcohol in it. You're always up with your kids, are you, Anita? I'm just, oh. I mean, last night I was talking to Jenny till about, what, 2 o'clock? And then I went to bed. I was really tired when I went to bed. But as soon as I hit the pillow, I was like watching the clock. You know, kept turning around, looking at the clock, turning around, looking at the oh, goodness. And it must have been gone 4 o'clock before I fell asleep. And then, of course, I didn't hear the alarm this morning. I didn't wake up till 11:30. And then I felt really angry with myself because I'd missed most of the day. Add me to your hangout, yeah. Well, I'm not up that late because when you're talking the middle of the night. Oh, God, no. He's being naughty today. He wants his body paddled. He wants a little paddle on his bottom. Not a big hefty swipe, just a paddle, just to let him know he's naughty. You need to have a word with, oh God, what she got? Addicted to Yarn, Nicole, Evie. She makes socks, yeah. She does crochet socks. I'm not very good with diagrams, actually. No, there's other diagrams. There's other sock patterns that aren't diagrams. Have you looked on Ravelry? I've only crocheted about 2 pair. What's her name? She's addicted to yarn, but it's addicted with a number 2. That's her name, isn't it, Jenny? She's called Nicole. But she makes crocheted socks. Oh, goodness, Sue can. She works off these Japanese diagrams. She finds patterns on Pinterest. It's funny that I've never found a diagram for a sock. Yeah, she was on here earlier on, but I think she's gone now, hasn't she, Jenny? She comes and goes because she's got 4 kiddies, so they obviously want her time. But if you ask her which pattern she uses, because she doesn't use diagrams, I'm sure. Oh, it's date night, is it? I've got Ron Strong's book, but I haven't actually made anything from it yet. I've got about 3 books with socks. Oh dear, that's a long time to not date your husband. I got a sock pattern that came free with the first lot of sock wool I ever bought, and I've used that ever since because it just seems to work out for me, and it seems to work out for the shape of my feet. If I lose that pattern, I don't know what I'll do. I should really photocopy it again, just and I'll have two lots of it. Then if I lose one, I'll still have the other. I know somebody wanted to know if I've got any sock yarn, but the only sock yarn I've got is what I'm keeping. It's the really expensive stuff that I bought when I bought one lot the same as Zoe did. I mean, it might not be really expensive to you, but I paid £16 for the skein. And the ones I got from Countess Blaze, I paid £20 each for them. So that to me is expensive. So there's no way I'm selling that for cheaper than what I paid for it. And I'm sure nobody wants to pay what I paid for it. So the answer to that will be no. In actual fact, it's too nice to make socks with. I'm not paying £20 a skein to stick them in my shoes. Other people might feel differently. The sock aficionados or whatever. I wear holes in them anyway. I've got toenails that must be like razors. I go to the chiropodist or the podiatrist, whatever you want to call it, get them trimmed, get them done. But every time I put socks on, especially with my boots, my big toenails just saw a hole through the sock. So I've almost put 2 skeins into this shawl now. It's getting bigger by the moment. Because it's for me, I want a really big one. If it was for sale, I wouldn't put 3 skeins in it because I don't know whether people would want to pay for 3 skeins. That's the problem when you're making for other people. Well, probably not, Esther. It's probably going to be too expensive for me. I'm going for the enjoyment of going and, of course, to meet Claire and meet Zoe. Just the atmosphere. I've been twice and not bought anything. I bought an ice cream one time, and I think I bought a shawl pin another time. I'm not a snob really with wool. Yes, I like it, and it's very, very pretty. And but my budget just doesn't run to. Yeah, Shawl pins are just so expensive. I've got about 3 or 4 of them, different colours that I managed to buy in a sale on one um, site that was selling them. But when I've been back, they don't do them anymore. It depends on the ice yarn. Some of the ice yarns have got absolutely um, fabulous long lengths on them. Um, Woo! Can we all go to Hobby Lobby with you? Right, goodbye, Donna. Yeah, yeah. Get back in touch if you want the red Donna, and I'll put it to one side for you. Ooh, everybody's saying bye bye. It's making me sleepy. And I've only had chocolate milk. I've not had anything else. Oh, he's not feeling well. It's his wallet hurting him. Luckily, I worked in a wool shop when I was married, so my ex never knew how much I'd paid for anything or what I brought home. I used to settle up when I got my wage at the end of the week. I think he thought it came for free. Well, a lot of times I used to sell. You've cleaned the stove, well, you can come here and clean mine now. You're getting too domesticated for this channel, I tell you. Can't be done with any OCD clean freaks in here. I live in a muddle. It's not a dirty muddle, but it's a muddle. I clean by moving things from A to B and then moving them back to A again. That's the way I clean. I'm not known for being tidy. As my friend says, it's a very lived in house. Oh, washing walls? Go wash your mouth out. Washing walls? I wake up in the morning and I feel quite well until I get out of bed. And then I think, oh, no, my back hurts. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I lie in bed feeling absolutely on top of the world. Nothing hurts. Everything's fine. I think, oh, I'm going to do this and that and the other. Yeah, you see, I don't have a hubby to rein me in anymore now. So this is the trouble. Whereas I would probably not buy things because I think, oh gosh, I've got to explain them away how they've managed to drift into my house on their own. And but of course, he would see things that are being delivered because I would be at work or something and they'd get delivered. But I don't have to answer to anybody now. And that is the big problem, really. That's why I buy so much because I've only got me to get. If you could have a withdrawal button, like 12, what's it, 12 months? Like up to 12 hours after you've ordered something. And, if you could have a regret button where you can unorder things. I order things late at night usually. Then I get up in the morning and think, oh, what have I done? What have I done that for? Yeah, I know. I get disability money. It's really huge, isn't it? We're really rich on disability money. You know, we can afford everything, can't we, on disability money? Well, I don't know what it's like in the US, but it's not very good in the UK. When you consider, like, I have to get taxis everywhere and things like that, and I have to pay for my scooter out of my disability money. So that doesn't leave an awful lot left over. And it can cost me, like, what, 30 or £40 each way to go to the hospital. So, yeah, I really live on the fat of the land. People say to me, oh, well, you've got your disability, as if I've got hundreds of pounds coming in each week. No. I mean, I used to work in the job centre and see people that were, milking the system. And I used to think, how do they get all this money when I don't get it? I had to beg, plead, borrow to get my disability at all. I mean, in the end, I said, look, I work at the Department of Works and Pensions. Do you think I would risk my pension? Not that it's much. To defraud you if I didn't think I needed the money. I said, do you think I would be that stupid? Yeah, they really expect us to live off nothing, don't they? That's one reason why I want to try to make myself cook a bit more. Hopefully it will be a lot cheaper cooking things from scratch. My niece has been cooking things from scratch because she's been on that Slimmer's World. And she reckons that her food bill's gone down really an awful lot since she's been cooking everything from scratch. But I'm lazy and I can't stand still long enough to do anything. You see, if I have my decking and I have it covered over, if I've got to chop onions, I can sit outside on the chair because I've got a little coffee table thing out there. Well, not a coffee table, it's higher than a coffee table. So I could chop my vegetables up out there while I'm sat down because I refuse to chop vegetables in the lounge. And that's the only other place I've got I've got a disabled table in the other room. The kind that's supposed to go over a bed. I've got one of those in the front room. But it's got my phone on it and different things on it. No, I don't have a table in the kitchen. My kitchen is it would be a big kitchen if I lived in an RV, let's just say. I've got worktops, but they're that small. There's not. Yeah, I suppose I could. I just never think about that. I use frozen onions a lot, yeah. But I'm just rubbish. Yeah, you probably got bigger kitchens than I've got. I could, if I was had longer arm span, I could probably touch the walls in my kitchen. UK kitchens are not usually very large unless you have a modern posh house with a huge kitchen. I mean, my kitchen is actually bigger than the one I had when we first moved in the house because we added on. The one I had in the house, oh, it was so tiny. There wasn't room for anything in there, like a washing machine or anything. And even now in my kitchen, I've got my washing machine, dryer, and my fridge freezer are in another room. Yes, mostly they are in the kitchen, except mine isn't because I don't have enough room. But mine's in like a little bit of the kitchen that's like I call my utility room. It's like attached to the kitchen. There's no door. I've got my fridge freezer in there. I keep my um, washer dryer in there. I keep things like my Hoover. No, we don't have laundry rooms in the UK unless it's a modern large house. But no, most people just keep their washing machines and everything in the kitchen. And I don't know why, because our kitchens are so small. Yeah, I've got a double fridge freezer. You know, one side's a fridge. I mean, they used to call them an American freezer or something. It's probably much smaller than what you've got, but it is big for a UK one. It's got like it's silver and it's got like two doors. One door you open, it's the freezer. One door you open, it's the fridge. I almost got one with an ice compartment, but then I realised it had less room in the freezer, so I didn't get that one. You've all got much bigger houses, mostly. You've got bigger houses than we have in the UK. You'd think our houses were extremely tiny. We've got much tinier rooms and everything's small. Oh yeah, our houses are built of brick mostly, but they are very small. Oh yeah, yeah. We very rarely our houses burn down. It has to be a really severe fire for our houses to burn down. If I had a fire in my kitchen, for example, I would just close the kitchen door and call the fire brigade. You know, it wouldn't just take the whole house. Yeah, I'm amazed when I see people on videos that say, you know, like, oh, when I watch programs like when they want a house and those two guys who do houses up in America, oh, these houses are absolutely massive. You know, and I'm thinking, what do they want like 5 bedrooms for when there's only them two? They don't even have any kids yet. Ah, yeah. You do have some very nice trailers over there in the US. I mean, my son lived in, we call him a caravan. My son lived in a caravan for a while he was between houses. But there was only the two of them, so it wasn't too bad. They had a bathroom and everything. They were linked up to the mains, but I wouldn't mind living in one of those, like a chalet thing. But they don't let you live in them in the winter over here. They're like made of wooden things, and they're usually by the seaside, and everything's on one level. You know, the bedrooms and everything's on one level. They're like, I suppose, a gigantic trailer, but they don't move. They're static. Yeah, I know some of the houses that you see, they're absolutely massive. You know that they're like living rooms bigger than the whole of the base of the bottom of my house. Yeah, but how many people are in there with you? Who knows? Just you? Or you got loads of people living in you? I don't know. The bigger the houses are, I think the more your furniture is spread out. So they're less likely to be a dust trap. I find little houses are so tiny you've got nowhere to put things. So everything's cluttered up. Oh yeah, well, it's too small though. As long As long as the hens are not in there with you as well, you should be okay. I keep looking at these videos, with the tiny houses and that. I know I couldn't live in one purely because of all my yarn. But I could live in one if I wasn't a crocheter, if I didn't have all this yarn. I could live in a tiny house quite happily. Uh-huh. Yeah, he's a bit tall, your husband. Yeah, he's not delicately built, is he, your Joe? He's what we would call a cart horse. He's like my son. My son's like that. I don't know how they managed in the caravan when he walked about. I bet he shook the whole thing. When we have a downstairs toilet and it's underneath where the thing is under the stairs, where the storage is. I had a downstairs toilet put in there. And I used to sit in there and he used to run down the stairs. And oh my goodness, what a noise. He used to brrr. I just think he was going to come and land on top of me on the toilet, when he ran down the stairs. My house is never tidy enough for me to do a tour. Yeah, you need to bring your hens in. There's foxes and all sorts out there, isn't there? My friend who kept hens, she lost hers. I think she finished it with just one left because the fox got some of them and then next door's dog got the others. The thing was, he just killed them. He didn't eat them or anything. He just killed them. So that was like a waste, really. At least when the fox took it off, they knew they took it off and ate it. But it had a purpose. But next door's dog just killed them, That was a horrible bit. We're not allowed to keep chickens or anything in our gardens over here. It's the zoning thing, isn't it? We're in a town zone. You can't keep chickens. You'd have to have so much land or something to keep chickens. I'm on my third ball now. I don't think I'm going to use all this third ball though. It's getting quite big. But I want it to be a big wraparound one. And what looks big won't be big when it gets wrapped around me. No, it's just a granny stitch pattern. It's not my own pattern. You can find them all over the internet. Everybody's done one. If you just type granny stitch shawl in on YouTube, you'll find about a dozen of them. It's one of those kind of patterns that I don't see how people can put a claim to it. And I don't see how people can charge, people to buy the pattern. Because granny stitch shawls have been around forever, evermore. Oh, sorry if I'm making you all yawn. Is it purple? It's got purple in it. Oh, it's yucky medicine time. I'm glad I'm not watching it. Ugh, it makes me feel sick. Let me take that. No, it's got purple in it. That bit there that looks like blue, it's actually purple. If you can see it, that's better, isn't it? Where's my map? Do you know, I put it somewhere safe. I haven't found it. Don't tell Grace. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a fringe on it or whether I'm going to put 3 tassels on it, one on each corner. I haven't decided yet. I suppose it depends how much yarn I've got left. The thing with putting a fringe on when you're using random yarn is you have to sort of space the colours out. You can't just start at one corner and hook across because you'll get like a load of purple, then a load of turquoise. Yeah. So you have to cut all your fringing and like sort it up, if you know what I mean. So it might be easy just to put 3 big tassels. Have you still got the map? I don't know what I've done with Grace's map. It's safe. It's definitely safe. I put it somewhere safe, but I can't remember where I put it. It'll turn up. I know it'll turn up. I've even got the press pins, to put in. So I know where everybody's living. But I don't know where the heck. I know I didn't put it on the wall here because this wall here. Whoops, where are we going? This wall here, this wooden wall. I wanted it painting a light colour because the ceiling's the same colour and it makes this room very, very dark. So I really want to have it painted like a very, very pale silver grey colour. I didn't want white because I thought that's too stark. So I was thinking of, it will, Evie, it will show, it might be on my bookcase actually. Yeah. I don't know what this one was for, was from or anywhere. I didn't ask her. You don't ask when you get a gift, do you? But it's a nice map. It's quite a big map, and that's why I didn't pin it up. Because at the time, my son and daughter-in-law were going to paint the ceiling for me. I could probably paint the walls so far if somebody was there. I don't know where my divorce papers are. Not, I don't think. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, no, I showed the video. I don't think I'm going to need my divorce papers anyway because I'm not getting married again. So I think they're somewhere safe as well, along with my birth certificate. I don't actually have my marriage license anymore because I gave it to my ex because he needed it for us to get a divorce. And I suppose I could get a copy of it, but why bother? I'm not married now. Yeah, my divorce is somewhere. Because people say to me, how long have you been divorced? And I really don't know. Dates like that don't mean anything to me. Some people can trot out every date, can't they? Oh, it was such a time, and it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon when he left. And I don't even remember what day it was. I think it was a Saturday when he left, but I can't remember. He sort of left with my boot up his bum. It wasn't that kind of, he left. When I say he left me, it sounds more dramatic. I made him leave me. I take full responsibility for that. I made him leave me. But yeah, I've got a feeling, Anita, it's on the bookcase with a load of books I need to sort out. I sorted out all my bookcase and put my books on it. And then I ran out of space. So I put some of the books upstairs. And then the other books just gathered up steam on the top of the bookcase. So there's also a lot of magazines there. I tell you, I could make a fortune if I put them all on eBay. All the magazines I've got, they're going back about 5 or 6 years. But there's always just one thing in each magazine that I like, So maybe I will. Maybe I'll get around to it. What gets me most about putting things for sale is going up to the post office with everything. I'm so lazy with. I've got to package all this wool up that's been sold now. I've got to send the invoices out. It'll probably be tomorrow now, not tonight. And when they've paid me, I've got to go up to the post office on Monday. with it all. I've got to package it all up with the names and addresses and everything. I'm not much good at that kind of that part of my selling. I could do with somebody that's an office waller to come in once a week and sort me out. Do labels and pack everything up for me. Because I'm absolutely rubbish at that. Especially going to the post office. It's got like lines where you have to go around and around and around. And I can only go to 2 of the counters at the post office because I can't get to the other 2 with my scooter. So I have to sit there saying, do you want to go in front of me? Do you want to go in front of me? And the 2 that I can get to are always the 2 that have the people with the longest problems. And they're there for ages and ages. And the other tellers are like, showing people, getting people's stuff, and they're working quite quickly. But the 2 that I can reach seem to be the slowest tellers in the world. So, okay, so yeah, yawning. Have you taken your yucky medicine yet? I hate watching Jenny take her medicine. She's like gagging. When she takes it, she puts it. She's got a little glass and she pours it down her throat, and then she's until she goes. You need to go, do you, Donna? Okay. Nice chatting to you. I'm sort of getting tired now, even though it's only 12 o'clock. But I'm getting tired today. I don't know why, because I didn't get up till past 11. It's almost midnight. Almost. I mean, I usually stay on till about 1 o'clock or more. But I'm just getting so tired at the moment. Oh, I think it's because, are you taking it now? Ugh, yuck. I sympathise. Yeah, I think I need that new machine sorted out. My CPAP breathing machine I'm talking about. I think it's leaking. So the air's like blasted into the air instead of going up my nose. So I think that's one reason why I'm so tired. Plus they changed my mask for a different mask and it's not working as well as the other one did. But the one that I liked the most, they've stopped making it. It's discontinued. So, you think, that's nice. I've tried other masks, but they've got a hard piece across there. And the skin there is particularly thin. And it wore an ulcer on my nose when I had one of the harder plastic masks. And and it wouldn't heal up. It was right across the bridge of my nose there. And so the technician that I was under at the time, he's left now, said I was never to have a hard mask ever again because it would wear right through and cause permanent damage on the bridge of my nose. So a BitPAP, is that very much like a CPAP? Is it like a machine that blasts air into your nose? Yeah. I have sleep apnea, which means that I can stop breathing, up to 100 times in a night time. And so obviously it makes me really, really tired all the time. And also I get sleep paralysis if I don't wear it. I can be awake and I can't breathe. I can't physically take a breath in. It's awful. It's like you're lying there thinking, is this the way I'm going to die? Because you literally cannot breathe. And I used to do all sorts of things like trying to make me breathe, and it's awful. It's so scary when you can't breathe and you can't make yourself. My son used to get really panicky when I couldn't breathe. I was like, couldn't get a breath. And he's going, breathe, breathe. And I was like, and then eventually I'd start to breathe. And he said, well, why didn't you breathe before? I said, I just couldn't physically breathe. It just wouldn't happen. And he used to get panicky. Said, I thought you were going to pass away. I thought you were going to die on me. I said, I thought I was as well. When you say you had sleep apnea, do you not use your mask anymore now? I have to use my mask for the rest of my life. I've had all kinds of operations on my nose and my throat and everything, but none of them's worked. They took away my uvula, I call it my clacker, the bit that hangs down in the middle. They took away that because they said my throat was so small it was almost closed. And they took away my tonsils and my adenoids and everything, and not made any difference. I still had sleep apnea. Oh, but it makes me feel awful if I go away on holiday or anything like that. Oh, it got stuck in your throat. It's disgusting, that stuff. It must do you good, otherwise why would you take it? It's vile. So are you now cured of your sleep apnea, or you just don't use it? I can't do without mine. I can't even fall asleep without it because I panic so much. If I'm reading a book or something and I nod off, gosh, you're going to scrub the bedroom, the bathroom. You're making me feel really, really lazy. Ugh. Yeah, it's definitely bad behaviour, that cleaning, all this cleaning. You're setting a bad example for the rest of us here. You're trying to give us all a guilt trip. Every morning I wake up, I think, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do the other. And then I think, I have my breakfast, and then by the time I've had my breakfast and my coffee, I think, no, that was a really bad idea. Oh my goodness. It's a pity you don't live in the UK. I'd have you as a cleaner. I could do with a cleaner. Can't afford to pay one, but I could do with a cleaner. I told you I'm looking for somebody with OCD for cleaning that wants to be my friend. Yeah, I'm the same. I think, right, I'm going to do this and that and the other. And I bend over down to the floor a couple of times and think, no, ain't going to happen. You could barter cleaning for yarn, yeah, I could. Except they'd probably want all my nice stuff that I don't want to part with. I'd have to have a line down the middle of it saying, you can have anything from that side, but you can't have anything from that side. I get inspired by my new yarn. Like this only came last week and I'm inspired by it already. But when I look at my other yarn, I mean, I've had it for a while. It's gorgeous yarn. Nothing wrong with it at all. I hate to part with it. But I'm looking at it thinking, when are you going to use it? When are you going to use it? You're not, are you? So time to get rid of it. Because as you know, I need my decking paint. Righty-ho. I've always been able to knit or crochet quicker with variegated yarn than plain, but not everybody likes it. So, when I'm selling things, I've got to be thoughtful, about what people want to buy, what people like here. And I'm supposed to mention a lady's name today. I've forgotten her name. I'll mention it on my next video. It's the lady who bought a pink top from me. She said, would I mention her daughter's name? And I can't remember it. Oh, I'm so bad. I feel so guilty now because I can't remember. Yeah, I like variegated yarn, but a lot of my trousers and things and skirts and things have got patterns on them. So it gets a bit busy when you've got a variegated yarn for your cardigan, doesn't it? Or sweater or something. And your skirt's got patterns. No, I didn't write her name down. I can find it actually because it's in my Etsy shop sheet. But I'm not mentioning it now because it's probably too late now. She's probably not watching me by now. So, no, she said her daughter's disabled, so would I give her daughter a shout out? But I think maybe she mentioned it, for a normal video rather than a hangout. Yeah, I've got lots of thoughts for what to do with the variegated yarn. What did I do when I worked? The family had wool shops that finished up with me having them on my own. And I worked in them from being 18 to being 52 or 53, something in that region. And then when I had to close the last shop, it was recession and nobody was buying yarn. It was before internet and everything like that. And then I got a job working in the job centre, which was working with the unemployed, trying to get them into work and things like that, dealing with their benefits. Then I retired at 60 and here I am. I really was heartbroken. I think that's why I have such a large stash, because I was heartbroken when I had to sell the last shop. But I just couldn't keep it on because I needed to pay a mortgage off because my ex-husband had gone by then. And the shop, unfortunately, wasn't pulling enough money in. It was all on shelves, and one of these days I'll find a picture of the shops. The one was huge, massive shop. But back in the day, people used to knit such a lot and crochet such a lot. And I used to crochet and knit in the shop when I wasn't cleaning the shelves off and doing all sorts of stuff like that. And anything I used to sell, make, would get sold in the shop window. So we also used to make like display garments and things to show people what the pattern work looked like. And then at the end of the time, when it got a bit stale, we would then sell the sweater or sell the cardigan. Yeah, I didn't have any open work shelving in my shop, like you see these days where all the yarns just like, because where we had the shops was on the main road and dust and dirt and everything used to blow in. Yeah, my family had 3 shops all at the same time. We started off with 1, obviously, then went to 2, then went to 3. And then when things got bad, we went back down to 2 again, and then we went back down to 1 again. And, oh, hi, Nerdy Stitcher. By the time I got down to 1, I was a divorcee, taking care of my son who was at college and not earning any money, and I just couldn't afford to pay the shop mortgage and pay my house mortgage and, keep myself alive, basically. And it was getting to making me ill because I was like the only person there. And, if I was off, I couldn't be off ill, I couldn't be off anywhere, couldn't have a holiday, couldn't have anything because I would have to shut the shop down. And eventually the accountant told me that I needed to sell because it wasn't making any money. No, they didn't keep them as a yarn shop. They bought it as a flower shop, would you believe? Oh, you're on a Christmas cocoon now. No, they didn't want to buy it as a wool shop. They just bought it as an empty shop. So I had to sell all my stash off and everything, which, as there was no eBay back then, no internet back then, it was very difficult. Nobody wanted to buy it. One shop got pulled down anyway. That's one reason why we had to sell that one, because it was in a road widening scheme. And they gave my mother a pittance of compensation when you consider she also lived above the shop. I mean, what they gave her wouldn't have bought a house, let alone buy a shop or anything. So that's when we decided to downsize to 2, because my mum was getting on by this time. We did sell one shop, come to think about it. But the guy who bought it ran it into the ground within 12 months. But then he sold it for about twice. Oh my God. Yeah, it was, he ran it into the ground and then he sold the shop for about 3 times what he paid us for it. So I was really annoyed about that. That's great, nerdy. Just wish you hadn't given it to me. Says me eating chocolate when I've got those diet books. But I mean, the chocolate's in the fridge, so I might as well get rid of it before I start my diet. That's my excuse for sticking to it. There's a lot of things I've got to do tomorrow. Got to wrap all this yarn up that I've sewed, put the addresses on it. Yeah, I've got gallstones. They're only tiny ones though. So unless they get stuck, they don't. And knit or dye. What's a knit or dye hurt? Is that supposed to be a shirt? Ah. Oh my God, Ruth. Yeah, stone is £14. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What kind of chocolate is it? It's called a whisper bar. Not a whisper, a whisper. Yeah, we measure everything in stones. Or sometimes the hospital tells you stupid kilograms and you've got no idea what you weigh there. I don't know which I prefer, not knowing or what. Yeah, we understand stones. We don't understand pounds. When people say to me, how many pounds do you weigh? And I'm thinking, I have to start working it all out. And then it sounds horrendous when I work it out in pounds. You know, I'm thinking, oh my giddy aunt, I don't want to be that. Oh, darn. Spilled my chocolate milk on my shawl. And it's on a white bit too. Oh my god. I will be washing it anyway. Yeah, when you so many stones, it sounds bad enough, but when you have to say you're 200 and something pounds, it sounds disgusting. When everybody else is 100 and something, you know. You got to go now. Your nephews are coming over to play with Luke. Yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah, £14 in a stone. Oh, look at that chocolate milk all over the cream bit in the shawl. That's awful. I'm going to have to wash it now. Spilled it all down myself. All over my shawl. Good job it's mine, as they say. Good job it's mine. And nobody else's. Man, I usually wash things anyway. Well, let's just say, Nerdy Stitcher, if I lost that, I would be happy. I'm happy when I lose £2. Right, after I've sprayed chocolate milk everywhere. I'm such a messy eater and drinker. I don't know about you, but everything I eat or drink misses my mouth and goes all down my top. So now my top's covered in chocolate milk as well now. Oh, great. It's black, but it still shows. Got stains all down myself. Oh, oh joy. Yeah, it's a good job I planned on washing it anyway. No, a napkin in my lap wouldn't do. I need a napkin round my neck. Oh, I wish you'd stop it. Who knows? Yeah, I suppose I have eating etiquette because I eat with a knife and fork, which I don't know whether it's true or not, or whether it's just in the films. But some people in the US cut up their meal with a knife and fork and then put their knife down and swap their fork to their right hand and eat. Wow, that's good, Lydia. My son he loves white t-shirts. And whenever he has a white t-shirt on, he just splodges everything down. Yeah, I never understood that, Nerdy, why they do that. We just eat with a knife and a fork all the time. Knife in the right hand, fork in the left. You know, that's the way we eat. Oh dear. Should you mop the floors? Don't if you come to this house. Don't mop your own floor. Come on, share and share alike, woman. Um, Maybe not so much nowadays, but you would have done a few years ago, yeah. They'd have thought you were very strange if you ate everything with a fork, yeah. But nowadays, the young ones, they watch so many things from America that they've adopted this fork eating stuff. I mean, I don't understand why you cut it all up first, because surely it'll go cold if you cut it all up, rather than leave your steak and that in a lump and just cut little bits. No, a lot of people drink a lot of tea over here. But what happens over here is um, you don't get free refills with your coffees. You know, you pay for every cup of coffee that you order. They don't come round and give you more coffee, or they don't come round and give you a coffee while you're waiting for your meal to come. You don't get any. No, you don't get free tea refills. No, you pay for everything over here. You pay every cup. They don't do free refills for anything. No, everything's charged per cup, per whatever. I mean, when my cousin came from Canada, he was just asking the woman to fill up. Free water, yeah, you probably get tap water for free, but you wouldn't get bottled water for free. Um, he just kept asking for the coffee to be filled up. And like my dad said, I don't think he realised that at the end of the meal I was going to be paying for all the coffees he was drinking. Oh, hi, Rose. Oh, you're popping on and you're popping off again, are you, Rose? Well, it's nice to see you anyway. Yeah, because in Canada, apparently, they just fill up the coffee automatically. But they don't do that over here. You do. You do need help if you've only got one ball of yarn. Mind you, when I come back from Woolfest, you won't be seeing me with a lot of yarn. I'm not going bankrupt just for the sake of buying half a dozen skeins of yarn. I've got my paint to think about. I can believe it, Lydia, because if you saw what I've got, I'm going to have to go through it again one more time and get rid of some more of it. Then I can fit. I just want to be able to fit all the yarn I've got on the shelves and not have it in boxes on the floor. Because that was the idea when I got the craft room, to put everything onto the shelves. So as it won't fit onto the shelves and there's like boxes everywhere, it's defeating the object really because it's taking up the floor space. So, there was things I wanted to do. Oh, we've got to clean the refrigerator. Oh, do you know, honestly, you're making me lazy. Making me feel so bad about myself now. A helpline. I need a helpline to stop me buying more yarn when I've got too much already. Oh dear. I haven't got any yarn in my bedroom. That's one thing I'm quite strict about. There's nothing in my bedroom. My bedroom is my bedroom. It doesn't have a TV. I know that sounds shocking. It doesn't have a TV, anything like that. My bedroom is just my bedroom that I sleep in. I don't take my laptop. Well, I haven't got a laptop. My tablet. I don't take my tablet with me. Anything. When I go to bed, I just go to bed to sleep. Everybody goes, "You don't have a TV in your bedroom?" I'm like, "No," because I would never get to sleep then. But I suppose a lot of people go to bed earlier, don't they, than I do. I'm sort of more addicted to the PC. Oh, it's under duress actually, Lydia, but it's ridiculous. I cannot get in there. You don't have a TV here? Oh, I don't watch a lot of it. I watch the YouTube through my TV most of all. That's what I mostly do. Although on a Sunday night, there's a couple of programs that I do watch. There's odd programs that come on during the week that I watch, but it can be like one program per evening. that I watch. I'm not, and I definitely don't watch the soap operas. I don't watch things like the Coronation Street and Emmerdale and EastEnders and that. I don't watch that. I don't even like watching things that you have to watch every episode, otherwise you don't know what's going on. I don't like them. Game of Thrones and stuff like that. I don't watch any of that. My son and daughter-in-law are a bit TV or film addicted. They watch things every single night. But I can't remember when I last went to the cinema. Can't remember when. It's a long, long time since I went to the cinema. I don't have this yen to see films. The one film I'd like to see is that one where all the older women are in it. What's it called? When they're reading that 50 Shades of Whatnot and then they're all talking. They're all older women. Jane Fonda's in it and that. That's one film I would like to watch. Can't think what it's called. As you probably notice, I've got a brain like a flea. I can't remember anything these days. No, I don't watch Game of Thrones. My daughter-in-law used to be glued to it. She wouldn't move when Game of Thrones was on. But she used to watch that one with all the witches in it as well. I don't think there were three sisters who were witches or something. She used to watch that. It just didn't interest me at all. Yeah, I prefer the British shows. I'm not being sort of whatever you want to call it, racist or something. But I do like our English comedy shows. I don't always get the American ones. I don't get the humour half the time. Oh, the book club, that's what it's called, isn't it, the film? Yeah, I want to watch that one. Yeah. The only ones I used to watch were, like everybody else, I used to watch Cheers. And I used to watch, oh God, the one where they all used to go in the cafe. Ross and everybody. I used to watch that one. Oh God, I can't think what it's called. Jennifer Aniston was in it and everybody. Courtney Cox and that. Can't think what it's called. I used to watch that. That went on for years, didn't it? I used to watch that all the time. But there's not a lot of other things I used to watch. As I say, English humour is a lot different to American humour. Oh, you're making desserts now? Friends, that's the one, yeah. Couldn't think of its name. The Crazy House one. I don't know which one that is. I don't know who Kathy Griffin is. Baking yams. Who's Kathy Griffin? Never heard of her. Designing and building crazy houses. No, I don't watch that program, no. I watch a lot of the ones on YouTube where they're living in tiny houses and making tiny houses. Who'd want to build a house on an eroding cliff in Wales? Must be crackers. What am I crocheting now, Camilla? I'm crocheting just a plain, simple granny stitch shawl. I can't concentrate on anything too complex when I'm chatting. I'm reading everything at the same time. Ah, that sounds unusual. Who knows? Not made anything like that. Yeah, Bewitched was one of the ones my daughter-in-law used to watch. Oh, behind me. I didn't actually make that. It's one that I got gifted. Oh, Grand Designs, yeah. I have watched that from time to time where they buy a house that's just like a few bricks and then they decide to rebuild it all, yeah. They must have more money than sense. No, I must admit I've not seen her. I do like that Jeannie Robertson, is she called? She's a comedian. She's an older lady. She's about 70, I think. Yeah, I made my son a granny stitch blanket before he was born in all different colours. And everybody loved it. I was just using oddment soap. You know, it was like red, blue, yellow, green, because I didn't know what I was having. We didn't know in those days what we were having. I'm having a new great grandson in August, I think, or September, something like that. I need to make something for him. Um, oh, Miriam Margolis, yeah, she's absolutely great. She's pretty outrageous, yeah. I like watching her when she did the trip to India, was it, or something? Um, it was kind of, the Best Marigold Hotel. It was like that, but it was a real life one, not a film, where 4 or 5 actors went to India, and she was one of them, yeah. Yeah, British humour's pretty good, really. I think so anyway, but that's unbiased, aren't I? I don't like some of the Americans because I don't understand their humour. But then again, I suppose a lot of Americans don't understand our English humour. I watch some American comedians and everybody's falling about laughing, and I'm like, what's going on? Don't understand. I do the ripple stitch under duress because I always seem to go wrong, and then I find out rows later that it's gone off a bit, yeah. The IT crowd. I don't watch that one, no. Don't know what that is. I mean, they're very fond over here of things like Love Island and God knows what, and all these reality shows, and I hate them. I just won't watch them. People making an embarrassing fool of themselves. I don't think we have the IT crowd or the IT crowd, whatever it is. Oh, my dad used to fall about laughing with Benny Hill, and I used to think he was very, very sexist. Very like a lewd old man chasing after these young girls. Oh, it's a British show, is it? Oh, right. I mean, he used to chase after all these girls and everything like that, and he was actually gay, so. Oh, yeah, keeping up appearances, yeah. Hyacinth Bouquet. She was not Mrs. Bucket, she was Mrs. Bouquet. Louis C.K. No, I've not heard of that one. Not heard of him. There's a lot of American comedians that just wouldn't make it over here. It's the same with our British comedians. They don't make it over in the US because people don't understand the humour. I don't like. We have somebody over here called Roy Chubby Brown, and all I can think of, all he does is tell really rude jokes, and he swears all the time. And everybody's falling about laughing, and I find him cringeworthy. I just think you're not funny at all. All you're doing is saying a load of rude language, you know. I mean, I'm not a prude with swearing, but I just don't think. I think you should be funny without having to swear. If you know what I'm saying. If you have to swear all the time, that means you're not funny at all. Roy Chubby Brown's like that. He was very. Oh, Rod Hull and Emu, he was another one. It was horrible. On her white slimline telephone, you mean, Lydia? Hi, Mimi. Yeah. Monty Python, yeah, it's. My son put that a message from Monty Python on our answering machine. You know, before you had all this other gizmos, we used to have an answering machine. And it was some quote from Monty Python. It goes, "Oh no, you've done it again, you stupid person. You've rung again when we're not in. So if you want us, leave your name, your telephone number, your bank details, and something else. And if you're not too boring, we'll get back to you sometime." And we never got any messages. All we used to get was people laughing. I'm only paraphrasing it. It went on for a lot more than that. But he did it all in. Oh, Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, yeah. When they used to be the two tramps, you know, sitting there together. Oh, I used to think that was so, so funny. Oh, the Ministry of Silly Walks. Yeah. He's still around, John Cleese, you know, he must be well in his 80s. But I like watching the other one that he does on these holidays, like around the world, so much. He's from Monty Python, but it's not John Cleese. What's he called? Oh, do you know, I'm terrible for memories. I can't remember people's names. But, oh, has he now? Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't John Cleese, it was the other one. Yeah, the house with the pool and room for a pony. I liked her other sister. Yeah, I liked her other sister, the one who, Daisy. And, you know, and what was he called? Her husband. Oh, gosh. Do you know, my brain is just washed today. I can't remember. Onslow, that was it. That's it. Yeah, you're right, Camilla. Onslow. He's passed away now. Yeah. Yeah, I think the comedians, are you being served like Mrs. Slocum and her pussy, you know? I mean, everybody used to laugh about that. Oh, you've got a new crochet bag? I haven't finished my bags yet. I've even got the sewing machine out. I just have not had the time. Yeah. Right, I'd like to see that, maybe, yeah. Yeah, when they used to say, "Are you free, Mr. Humphreys?" I'm free. There used to be department stores like that. There really was back in the time. There was none of this self-service or what. Yeah, I suppose they were. Michael Palin, that was the one who did those journeys around the world and stuff. Michael Palin. I thought they were very, very good, his programs. You know, they weren't like the usual horrible travel shows. They used to get really sort of down to know people. What is Google? What am I working on? I'm working on it. Oh, Granny Stitch show. Yeah, when Ian was a baby, we used to have a shop called Lewis's, and they always had people on the lifts. You know, that ground floor perfumery going up, and they used to stop at every floor, even if everybody wanted the top floor. They still used to stop at every floor, tell you what was on it. Ladies' haberdashery. I mean, they must have got so fed up of doing that every single day, saying the same thing. But you felt safer than in those do-it-yourself lifts. I'm always kind of scared of them stopping between floors or something. You'd feel a lot better if there was a lift man. One of the ones I used to watch and all was Mary Tyler Moore show when they used to have Carlton the doorman. And he was always absolutely stoned. He used to be ringing up saying, "Oh, there's somebody here for you." Yeah, I never missed any of Mary Tyler Moore ones. I used to absolutely love it. And I used to love Taxi as well, with Danny DeVito. There's quite a few I used to watch there. Yeah, the Rhoda. Yeah, Rhoda used to be in it, yeah. They used to have the woman down. Was she downstairs or next door that was always coming in their apartment? I mean, I always used to think it was wonderful. Oh, Tony Danza. Yeah, I can see that actually, yeah. Catherine Wheel. Yeah, you can sort of see it, can't you? I used to like the guy who was, he played the one who was not Slovakian or something. He used to be a mechanic, didn't he, on Taxi? He died quite young, didn't he, as well? Latka, that was it. And there was another guy who was on there. If you looked at him closely, he was always shaking like that. And he died quite young as well. He was addicted to heroin or something. I never really got into Seinfeld. I don't know why, I just didn't. We used to get it over here, of course, but I never really got into it. And then I used to like Frasier. Yeah, Frasier. I loved his dad. I think his dad was marvellous. And his brother that was really henpecked, wasn't he, with his awful wife he had at one time. Then he married Daphne after that, didn't he? His wife was such a total snob. Dancing in the car. What size hook am I using? I think it's a 6. But it's a bit bitter. I think it's a 650. I don't know the numbers. Don Knotts. Don't know who Don Knotts is now. He's dancing in the car. I presume you mean like hand dancing? Oh, you discovered Hobby Lobby? Yeah, I have got that thrill to go. Andy Griffith. I do remember a comedian. Oh gosh, so many years ago, but I think he was Andy Griffiths. Yeah, I know your American yarn is a much more inexpensive than ours is, yeah. Three's Company, yeah. Oh, giddy out. Because I didn't sleep well last night, even I got me 8 hours in, but they were at the wrong time of the day. I slept from about 4 in the morning till about 11. I'm so old. I used to watch the Lucy Show. Another one I used to watch. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Oh, Roswell. It was a really strange, disjointed family. And they had a butler called Benson. It was a weird show. I watched the CSI type shows. I watch all of those. The NCIS and something. I can't think what it was called, that show. Oh, Quincy, yeah. Magic Roundabout, yeah. Oh, Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, I used to watch every one of those. Yeah, Hogan's Heroes, MASH. Didn't watch Elf, no. Oh, you mean Alf? And then I used to watch that talking horse thing. Going back a long time ago. Yeah, Columbo used to watch that. What's it, Ed the talking horse? And then there was that other one that was supposed to be like an alien from space. It was like a big furry, a big furry thing. That was called Alf, wasn't it? It's Piggy. Yeah, she go, who's Kermie? I can't think what that program was called. So I used to watch with, as I say, it was Benson was the butler. That was what's it called? Bill Cosby, I think, wasn't it? That was Benson. And then he did a spin-off show, didn't they, called Benson? Oh gosh, I'm going back such a long time. Uh, I've never watched Chicago Fire. I've watched parts of it, but I've never really watched it. It's a good job she wasn't hollering anything more rude. It's funny when I see things like this cast on or that cast on, and I go and I think, oh, there must be a different cast on to what I'm doing. But we called it a different name. Oh yeah, Dragnet. Down to the music man. Yeah, I'll have to look it up on YouTube. Yeah. No, my son used to watch things like Trumpton and Camberwick Green and all things like that. I think they're probably just English ones that you don't get over there. I think the first one we got from the US was like the Sesame Street and stuff. Yes, and elsewhere. Yeah, Trumpton. Yeah. What is it? Drew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub. Yeah, I think Camberwick Green was the one where they had the barge, didn't they? That used to go on the water. My son used to absolutely love all of those programs. Of course, you're not too old to sparkle. That purple top that looks blue on my video, that's got sparkle in it. Yeah, Mr. Ed the talking horse. I can't remember what he actually used to say, but I remember watching it years back. I think this is getting a bit big now. I say that, and then when I put it round my shoulders, it won't be, because I keep forgetting how big I am. You know, I make things and I think, my goodness, that'd fit a small village. Then I try it on and it fits me. Yeah, I'm tired now. It's getting near 1 o'clock. I am going to be leaving you all soon because otherwise I will never get up and do all the jobs I've got to do tomorrow. I do hope I don't sleep in till 11 o'clock. I had 2 alarms on and I must have slept through both of them. How on earth I did that, I do not know. Because normally they wake up next door as well. So I don't know why I didn't hear the alarms. Yeah, I'm going to finish this row and then I'm going to be Loving you and leaving you because it's getting late for me. It's almost 1 o'clock now. I'm not surprised you're tired. Who knows? You've cleaned everything inside. You made me feel very, very guilty that I haven't. All I've done is hoover a little bit. Yeah, I'm tired as well. Yeah, Mimi loves yarn. You're back and I'm going to be going. Yeah. So I hope you've all enjoyed this evening. My eye is a lot better. Um, it's still a bit red, as you can see. Still red down there. Oh, the other side there. But at least it's not all puffed up. Right. I'll catch up with your video eventually, Mimi. I am so far behind, it's not funny. I need to sit for a whole day or two and just watch videos. Yeah, you put your feet up, who knows, after all that cleaning you've done. Yeah, you smarkle. Yeah, my dad didn't say that. He used to say up the wooden hill when he wanted us to go to bed. Up the wooden hill to somewhere or other. I don't know what the rest of it was. Can't remember. Got a brain like a sieve, I told you. But I'm just going to finish this row. Yeah, you don't sweat. Ladies don't sweat. Horses sweat, not ladies. Ladies just glow. Oh yeah, Rockford Files, yeah. A wagon train. Woo! Thank you, Mimi. I've nearly finished my row now. I don't like leaving it in the middle of the row. Yeah, I might look at Mimi tomorrow, but not today. Yeah, Bonanza, all things like that, they were all good. Right, I finished a row now, so that's how big it is for now. Whee! It's quite big. Right, ladies, and if there's any still gentlemen still here, I'm going to be leaving you now, so thanks to all of you for keeping me company. So good night, everybody.